Retreating! Hello. What day is it? It's Game Club Day. Glame Club. Is that song supposed to make you want to listen to Nine Inch Nails? No, it's the opposite. I think Fred Durst had some beef with Trent Reznor back in the day, or vice versa. So yeah, there that is. Well, is it making you want to listen to Nine Inch Nails now? Bear with me, guys. Just gotta quickly do something. How's everyone doing, though? I will show you webcam in a second. Okay. Every time I hear that song, I just go, I should listen to some Nine Inch Nails. Like that cat with a newspaper meme. Yeah, is it exactly what you were thinking? I feel like I love that you knew. Yeah. We should just make that as a meme. I should listen to Nine Inch Nails and pop that on there. I wonder if cat reading newspaper meme. There must be a generator for it. There is. Is it on the bottom or the top? Ah, it's on the top. I'm gonna quickly make it. Oh, this is so easy to just make a fucking meme and put it on my screen, which is exactly what I'm gonna be doing right now. Meme. Good old-fashioned meme. Oh shit, I put this on the wrong one. So you right now, Chelsea. Maybe down here. Okay. All right, how's everyone doing anyway? How's everyone's Wednesday? Holy shit, it's Wednesday. I feel like my weekly clock has been screwed up since bank holiday. Not to toot the horn of the bank holiday, but it's what it kind of feels like. So it feels like the week should be earlier than it actually is. But well. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's week been so far? Everyone been doing good? Everyone excited for some reviewing time? I know I am. Been preparing for this for the past couple of weeks. Making sure that everything is good. In fact, what am I doing right now? God, I've got the main light on. I am like behind on doing shit. Let me do this properly. Turn that off. Get the purple light going. It gradually gets moody as the night goes on. Hopefully, like some mood lighting. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Christ. You know, it's the opposite of mood lighting. Doom lighting. That's really good. It's so topical with my t-shirt as well. Look at that Caco Demon. Look at the Caco Demon. You know what I really want? And I only just figured out that's what I want. I want to... There was this guy that made some voxels. I really, really want. I definitely really, really want. They made some Doom voxels. Which, if you don't know, I'm assuming most people do. Or some people do. I don't know. Voxels are... it's like a volumetric 3D model of cubes. It's a voxel. You can usually tell that with older games when there'd be a 2D sprite and then an actual voxel 3D shit. Voxel is 3D what pixel is to 2D. Ah, yeah. So instead of it being a 2D square, it's a cube. That's a good way of putting it, actually, Flynn. Nice. But what I want to do is get a hold of some of these voxels, like Caco Demon voxel, and 3D print it. It's like the perfect representation. Let me just get myself into Chrome. There we go. Oh, look at that. The dude is like crazy good at making voxels, and what he did is he got every enemy sprite and turned it into a voxel, which is no small feat. Apparently spent a lot of time doing it. I should probably find out his name because that would be the right thing to do. Chillo. But there's like a load of these as well. Obviously, because he's done every single one. And I believe he recently did Doom 2 as well. Which is awesome because, like, I played some of Doom 1 with the voxel mod, and it's almost to the point where he's done it so well that you almost can't tell the difference. The only difference there is the fact that you get more of a 3D view on certain directions, because on the 2D sprites it would be limited on what sides of the CGI model you would see. Look at the Cyber Demon as well. Double cheeked up on a Wednesday afternoon. Jeez, look at his... One of his cheeks is like really off as well. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I wonder if there is a way of turning that into an STL file to be able to get printed. And then there is the thing of like, will it actually print correctly? Because like these cubed pixels are going to be quite small. So how big would I need to have the model for it to be worth it? I wouldn't mind trying it though. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind trying it. I figure that'd be a good one to go for. Yeah, my Wednesday has been filled with working, and preparing for today's review. I've been looking at all of your ratings and reviews, and I've also been doing some averages of the ratings as well. Made a spreadsheet and everything. I went fully into it. Yeah, it's something that I like. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it full force, do it the best we can, and yeah, I think that's a good old time. But yeah, other things I've been doing. So over the weekend, I found some issues with the upscaler that I bought. There is unfortunately an issue with lines going down the center of the screen. It's like a red line. Let me see if I can get the video, because it is frustrating. It's very frustrating to see that happen. Did I actually record it? Yes, I did. I put it into videos, into my videos folder. Okay. Oh, hey Faye, how you doing? How's your Wednesday going? Let me just show this off properly. So this is the issue that I've been having with my upscaler. Hopefully you can actually see this. There's like this red line here for my retro upscaler. I've been having emails back and forth with the creator of this upscaler, and it's like properly there. It's very annoying. Yeah, you're right. It's very, very annoying. And they tried to downplay it. To be fair to them, well, they shouldn't be downplaying it anyway. But to be fair to them, they sort of like I sent them a screenshot which only saw pixels. It is the only red line, yes, Flynn. Add videos to your videos. Makes sense. Yes. Good, I'm off the rest of the week. Nice! Hell fucking yeah, Faye. That's awesome. You got any plans? You gonna be relaxing? I can imagine. I'm hoping you gotta get that relaxation in. That's what me and Chelsea tend to do when we have time off. But yeah, that's annoying. I think yeah, it's so you could kind of see it when I was playing on Silent Hill 1. It would only ever really appear during the Konami logo. And I think it appears when there is a certain color on screen that happens. And whilst I was testing Silent Hill 2, it was more predominant in what it was doing. This is through the SCART. I've tried going through the component as well, and it's less on the component cable. But it's still there. I've even tried 2 different PS2 consoles and it's still there as well, and a different HDMI cable. The only thing that I haven't tried is obviously a different upscaler, or the same upscaler but like another one, or a different power supply. And I know that power supplies can cause noise in some way, but that is a very specific noise. Just red line down the middle. Very, very specific. Gonna relax with games and maybe go get you're gonna get your nails did. What kind of thing do you go for, Faye? Is it the I don't really know. I'm not too good on it. Is it a manicure? Yeah, because a pedicure is I mean, you could be going for your toenails as well, but pedicure, manicure, go for a specific style. Sorry, I hope that wasn't. I didn't mean offense by that one. Yeah. So I've been trying to sort that out. That's really annoying. So I probably announced now. Silent Hill 2 isn't happening this Friday. Maybe because I've got other issues as well. I have a hard drive that's attached to my PS2, and I use that to play a lot of the games. I already own Silent Hill 2, but I can't find it. But anyway, through the hard drive, it seems to just be screwed. Tried it with my PlayStation 2. I then took apart my PlayStation 2 because I thought there was an issue with it. I can't put it back together now, so I'm now borrowing Chelsea's PS2, and it's doing the exact same thing on her PS2 as well. So there's clearly something up with being able to play Silent Hill 2 on a hard drive. And now I'm in a mad dash to try and find the disc for Silent Hill 2, which it isn't here. So at the weekend, I'm going to be checking my parents to see if I can find the disc there at the weekend. I think there's a high chance I will, but if there isn't, I'm going to take Brad up on his offer and and hopefully use his copy of Silent Hill 2 to play Silent Hill 2. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I have to buy a new bloody PS2 because Chelsea's PS2 I can't use hers the entire time. So I need to figure out about buying a new one at some point, which luckily they don't go for too much. I think I could get one for 40 quid. But if I wanted to make sure that 100% works, I think I'm going to go to like a game store in the city, like a few of them, retro game store, and see if I can ask them, do you have any PS2s that you know 100% work? And hopefully it isn't above like 60 quid. I'd hope not, but I suppose there's a lot of PS2s in the world. They sold quite a lot of those PS2s from what I heard. Those PS2s. So yeah, just general shit really, general shit. But yeah. Shall we get into the start of STS? Do we have enough people in? I feel like we've got enough people in. Yeah, we can start it up. I would say first things first. So there's going to be a little bit of a change with this month. And I say a little bit of a change, like this is only the second month, so, but yeah, it's whatever. There won't be a poll today. There is a game that I think will be perfect for this month and contextually makes sense to play this month. I don't think I'm not going to announce it until the end of stream though. I feel like we'll save that for the end of the stream as like a cool little thing that we can go to, properly check it out, and I can give the reason for why there's good context and a good reason for why we're going for it. So we'll wait until the end for that one. You can say STS and my brain fills in space transportation system. Is that specifically from something, or is that an actual term as well? Cripes. I need to actually drink a bit more water, funnily enough. Oh, is it really? Well, we're taking it. We're stealing it. STS Game Club, yo. Oh, and if anyone, I'm assuming people have noticed, Chelsea has made a lovely patch for this month, and it's something that we're going to be doing for every month of Game Club. So whenever there is a game, obviously there will be a game, we will do. Let me just get rid of the meme. We will do a patch. Fuck it, let's bring it up on my face. There will be a patch specifically made for the game that we're playing, and Chelsea has changed the cat into Dexter, which I absolutely love, and has changed the guy into a Thang version of me, which is really cool. And we've also put a hidden number 1 to kind of signify which month it was. So yeah, praise Chelsea for her awesome drawing. It's pretty sick. Yeah, STS-1, for example, was the first flight of Shuttle Columbia, just like the space program. So is this STS-1 then? Moving on to STS-2 next month. Yeah, STS-2. So yeah, and this can be like a little badge for people who played, and can say that I was there for month 1 as well. Fortunately, we can't actually give it out as a patch. That's a bit more of a difficulty, but hey, it's there, and we will post it to Discord. So yeah, and I think what I'll eventually do is, whilst we're doing like STS Game Club, I'll have like each of the patches just on the screen, and then maybe at some point, because me and Chelsea will be moving at some point, it would be cool to have a wall of these patches, because I could easily print these off. They're really cool to have, and just having a wall which shows off all of the games, I think would be actually really cool, rather than just having like a virtual sticker like this. So yeah, some good stuff. Some good stuff. All right. Okay, so I've announced that there's no poll. There we go. I actually have a list of stuff today, so we can easily go through things properly. Let me have a look. Right, so let's have a proper look at the oh no, not that one. At the I need to actually bring up something. At the game that we played. I want to actually go through. Oh, I've actually got the links here. So the wiki and some other games made by the dev. Just so whilst we're reviewing, we get a good a better look at some bits and pieces. So there is actually a wiki for this game as well, which I'm kind of surprised about. I don't know how well known this game is, but I don't know. It's well known enough for it to have a wiki at this point. While True Learn is a programming simulation game developed by Luden.io, and I actually went into like a little bit of a sleuth mode to look up Luden.io. It didn't take much. They have a website. It tells you everything that they've done. But it actually is quite interesting, the history that they have and the games that they've previously made, and it kind of makes sense with the type of game that this is and what it purely is there for. And it's interesting now because I didn't actually think about this, but the genre is actually simulation, which I don't know. So people that played it, would you have said that was simulation? Would you have like said simulation? Because to me, I would have said puzzle. I would have said this is a puzzle game. In terms of simulation, I don't know how far it really has gone for it to be a simulation. And it's something I kind of like go into with my review, which I'll be reading out my proper review as well on stream. But yeah, I don't know about that one. That seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Hey, Ben. No, you haven't yet. We've just been... So, I was just chatting about the upscaler and Silent Hill 2 problems we're having. And also, there is no poll today. So, at the end of stream, I will be announcing a game that is contextually relevant and I think is going to be a good one for this month. So, please await for that one. Rigged. But I guess only someone who does that would be able to say whether it is a sim. I mean, I guess so. But I don't know. I feel like there'd be more coding, it like actual typing of code or even dragging of code, like Scratch kind of thing, would be more involved than this. I don't know. See, Flynn. I feel like Flynn is in the field. She would potentially know about this as well. It's a puzzle, yeah. I'm not qualified to say. Anyone's qualified to say, Chelsea. I feel like at this point, I am skeptical that it's being called a simulation. I would say there are a couple of coding concepts that are almost simulated. Interesting. What example? Like, but as a package, it's a long way off. So I would have said like maybe when you do the startup business stuff in the game, it's more simulatory kind of thing, right? I don't know though. I don't know. Okay, take Turing complete. It's definitely a puzzle game, but someone actually managed to simulate a real processor using it. I still call that a really complicated puzzle, though. Yeah, and this kind of makes everything very simplistic in terms of what it does, right? So, thinking conditional selection, if-else statements. Okay. If this, then that. I think, yeah. I don't know. So there are basic concepts inside of the game, sure. Basic ideas, and it does sort of like tell you, like during it, that this is kind of a simplified method of just having these machines in here rather than actual coding stuff. But yeah, anyway, shall we let's go on to the actual website as well. So this is Luden.io, which is the dev's website, and there's a fair few games. I was not expecting this, funnily enough. When I played this game and when I saw this game, what it made me think was, oh, this is definitely like one person's indie game that someone has, just like one person has made. I don't know, maybe one person did make it. Actually, I think I saw the credits. No, there was more than one person in those credits. Oh, thank you, Ben. Chelsea made it. It's a patch for this month. It's got a hidden one in there. Yeah, Chelsea made it custom, something that we're going to be doing for every month, so that anyone that played it can say I was there. Yeah, mission. We believe in a future where education helps people find their true passion. Our games are here to let players have fun, learn by experimenting with different topics, and dive deeper as they become interested. Luden.io started as an R&D group at Rival. Don't think I've heard of those. Oh, the devs behind Heroes of Might and Magic 5. Now, that's something I have heard of. In 2015, In Mind VR and Incel VR, which I find it funny that they've called a game Incel. In 2016, In Mind 2 was a launch title for Google Daydream. So it sounds like they started with VR games. 2018, that's when they brought out Wild True Learn, an educational game about machine learning, and released for PC, consoles, and mobile. Then Rewire, Learning Factory, EDU, an educational STEM game, a game, and then Craftomation 101, a game about self-replicating programmable robots, was launched. Incel. Need a Discord role or something for each patch. That's a good idea. Yeah, it could get busy. We were trying to think of something to do, and so what I've done is kind of take the ratings, and I've taken note of people's names that have rated and reviewed it, and those names will be kind of solidified within there as well. But yeah, I don't know how else I can really kind of keep track of these things as well. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I think you just about call it a STEM game. Yeah, just about. But yeah, right. So I don't think there's really much to kind of go into with like what type of game it is. We know what type of game it is. Shall I go into my review? Shall I bring up my review and properly read it out? So the review that I've posted on Discord is different from the review that I've done here. I did this review first that I'm about to read out, and then I saw that everyone was kind of just going through the template one, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do a template as well. so that I can kind of give something out before the day, and then yeah, now I can actually read out. God, this is long. I'm gonna preface this with the fact that I haven't written anything like this in a long time. In fact, Ben, you would know it would have been either the Final Fantasy stuff. It would have been the Final Fantasy stuff was the last thing that I kind of wrote in terms of like a review form. But also, like, I'm going from my extended knowledge of what I think this game is and what it tries to accomplish, and it could also be wrong in certain ways as well. But I don't know. I tried to kind of be creative with it as well. But yeah, I'll read this out, and hopefully I don't embarrass myself in the process. Nice, George, the only staff writer I've ever sourced. Nice. All right. I have to turn down the music a little bit on my side. The bubble. Is it still there? Is there an archive of the bubble, or has it disappeared? Also, before I do this, I'm just going to actually just put in text somewhere my review, so whilst I'm reading this out, it's not confusing in some way. My review. In the most basic writing ever. Actually, I might change that. There's no capitals or anything. Albertus. Okay. Albertus medium. There we go. My review. That works. Yeah, do it, Chelsea. Pin that shit. Looks really good. It's still going, nice. Right, so yeah, this is my review. And it starts now. When I started, I was bright-eyed about playing my first coding game. I got sucked into a world where a coder wanted to try and translate his cat's language. I've mused to Chelsea plenty of times with the wish to talk to and understand Dexter. He meows and screams at us constantly at times, and I try to understand what he's saying by having him lead me to things he wants. But all he does is watch me as if I'm about to lead him somewhere. I go near his food bowl. I give him belly rubs. I go outside to see if he needs some backup against a neighborhood cat. Dexter is a shadow man of the house. He has his responsibilities. The premise of this game hits an actual feeling in my life I've wondered and thought about. The relatable goal this game has given out had me drawn in. So when I saw that this goal gradually became less important to me, you understand that there are some justified negatives I have with this game. The general goal of the game is using coding nodes which have data organization capabilities to filter colors and shapes from a randomized input to an organized output. The difficulty comes with the different nodes you are required to use, the final results required, and the time in which the data is organized. Little out of focus. That's all right. No, I appreciate you saying that, Flint. Let me just... my bloody camera. It came out of, There we go. It came out of autofocus for some reason. On my face, anyway. Alright. Okay, where were we? Thank you, Flynn. I appreciate that. Dexter-like. So the output's requirements vary and depend on how efficient and accurate your organized nodes are when delivering to the outputs. The main puzzle element is quick to understand, and it's easy to see that this game has been made to introduce people into the world of coding without using code. It gives a slice of life into being a coder who codes as a hobby, but also makes money from freelance jobs, as well as creating startup companies as a passive income, and subsequently teaches you how to recognize when you've milked a company's cash cow to completion, or a cash cat in this instance. Every puzzle allows you to earn either a gold, silver, or bronze medal, which is earned based on the time efficiency of your node combinations. When I play a game, I always try to earn the highest award possible, and this is the fatal flaw with this game and why my opinion soured. Imagine creating a very efficient node structure and being told by the medal system it wasn't good enough. Then imagine going through as many combinations as possible to try and make it more efficient, and no matter the result, being told it's not good enough. Finally, imagine realizing it's because you haven't bought an upgrade for your in-game computer, and until you upgrade it enough, you can't earn the highest medal in the puzzle. This killed it for me. I'm trying to solve unsolvable puzzles, and I'm unable to dictate within the puzzle if I have the necessary upgrade to complete that puzzle. I ended up wasting time trying to make my nodes more efficient, and the process completely wore me down. Sorry for me. I'd rather no ASAP. Yeah, no, that's all good. Wait, well, that explains a lot. Yeah, it's not clear. I wish. Yeah, I kind of wish. Yeah. Where was I? Sorry. Trying to solve, efficient, and the process completely wore me down. It wasn't until I told myself just aim to get a bronze that I started blitzing through the game. But by the time I had already been burnt out by the game and just wanted to rush through the main story puzzles, avoiding I just wanted to rush through the main story puzzles, avoiding all of the side puzzles. I'm unsure about the idea of unsolvable puzzles within a puzzle game until you've hit a certain criteria. Any Metroidvania technically has this system of locking progression through upgrades, which require you to backtrack through a game and return to the locked point when you've found the upgrade. In a puzzle game, this kind of system doesn't make sense to me. The only thing I can compare it to is adding RNG to a match 3 game where hundreds of levels don't have solutions until RNGesus comes to save the day. Speaking of RNG, the randomization of the shapes and colors can change the outcome from one moment to the next. Puzzles I couldn't solve at one point, I could then solve when I returned to it with the same solution and same level of upgrades. The chaotic nature of these variables really killed the game for me, and exactly halfway through the game, I made a mad dash for the end by just concentrating on main missions. This didn't take very long to do. The lack of complexity in the main missions end up feeling like tutorials for the side missions. Yeah, that really doesn't sound good. My main question for the developer would be, was this game created to portray an authentic experience as a working coder to give the player a solid idea of what it would be like? Or is this a game to get people interested in coding and have fun? The idea of creating a game on authenticity is great, but leaving in some of the negatives of real-life coding is a deterrent from the message of the game. Where does a game about coding turn into pretending to have a job in that field? I'm unsure if this is what people want from a game. The dev lists resources for where to go next after playing this game, and the links are websites to learn more about coding. The dev lists resources for where to go next after playing this game, and the links are websites to learn more about coding. This leads me to assume this game is to get people into coding, but I don't know if adding authentic but chaotic elements will allow for that. There are plenty of job simulator games which give you a slice of life in a career. but most take out or reduce the monotony of annoying parts to allow for a better overall experience. To enhance the experience in Wild True Learn, it would have been better to tailor an experience which allows for more fun and take away any parts which seem, in my opinion, unfair. It's something I've thought about with games like Back 4 Blood, where there is a requirement to collect upgrades to complete the harder difficulty options. In a world where Left 4 Dead exists, we don't need artificial ways to weaken a player in games where natural skill level can be increased to overcome harder parts. A coding game is perfect for allowing the player to naturally better their skills without artificial means, and Wild True Learn lost the opportunity to do that. I would say that increasing your skill in a way is more important to promoting a career than making a truly authentic experience, and with the general form of this game, it's important to keep everything as fun as possible. We've come to the the last paragraph. Overall, Wild True Learn has a great story concept, interesting ideas, and the potential for some great puzzling moments. But this is overshadowed by poor implementation of force-free playability and the inability to balance realism with fun gameplay. Go into the game with these preconceptions, and you may feel the urge to complete all of the side missions where the true puzzles lie. Unfortunately for me, this wasn't the case. So yeah, that was my review. It's a long one, but I feel like it hits exactly the points that I was feeling. Yeah. Let's go back on your stuff. I kind of thought it went from too easy to impossible. Maybe if I'd known that, that's what I thought as well, and it was a little suspect until you start adding those upgrades. I only knew that because I read it in a review. Shit. Yeah, very frustrating, especially if you're someone who likes to go for the best rating before proceeding. Yeah, I don't personally mind it in theory. It's just that it doesn't make it clear that some levels are impossible. Yeah, if it just said, "Oh, you've completed this to the best of your abilities," I would have been happy. Like, I've been okay, cool. I'm not going to come back to it. I feel like I've completed it the best I can. Like, and maybe that also hinders the replayability in some way as well. But I don't know. If they just said, "Hey, upgrade your PC and come back later," I think it'd be fine. Yeah. If it gives the impression that being a coder is fucking frustrating, then it's doing a good job of reflecting reality. I'm actually hoping to change career to something not tech related. Interesting. Because I fucking hate it. God damn. Really, I keep thinking about trying to get into program and want to swap. Thank you. Okay, my review is what he said. Yeah. Oh, thank you guys. I want to try and find a good way of kind of being able to read out this review on stream. I probably do need to just kind of read out all the way through if I am going to make one of these reviews and then just return to chat. But yeah, it's there were some really annoying parts. Do you serve drinks on a tropical beach? Yeah, Ben's a cabana boy. Might be worth having a link to it written for people to read along. That's a good idea. I was thinking about having it on screen as well, but then you're just looking at a block of text on screen. So that, I think you might be right. If my... You mean teach, and by drinks you mean kids. Necessary, but I struggle to listen sometimes. No, I get that. My brain flies. Maybe there's a way to have it on screen where it doesn't just look like a fat block of text, and where it does look a little bit better. But yeah, I'll work on it. But yeah, I'd say I made my point in there. I think I do think I'm a bit harsh with it, but at the end of the day, I don't think this was a very well made game. Teach them AI. I know a game that might help. God damn. All right. So yeah, that was my general review. And what we'll do now is we will go through other people's reviews, and also I'll probably go into my templated review. But it's good to hear that people had kind of similar issues with the game as well. So that's good to hear. Right. Okay. So let me get this up. Right. So there was everyone apart from one person who didn't want their stuff on stream. So I will be going through everyone who said yes to that. So have a look. Right. Mono capture. Why is this not coming up properly? Okay. Discord. I'm going to transition studio mode, and then I'll make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Hopefully it isn't just like block of text. Shit. Yeah, I never got around to putting a review in. This week's been hell. Just couldn't find the time. To be honest, I'm not sure I could have given it. That's cool, Flynn. It's whatever. But yeah, I think it is fair. Like, it would be a fair review in some way, because not finding the want or need to go back to the game is a good thing, really. Can the font be made bigger? What I will do, let me just mess with this a little bit. God, I don't know how to. Can you make font bigger inside of Discord? Let me have a look. Give it a try. Because usually if it was just like a... Oh, I know what I can do, actually. That's a good point. Yeah, I know what I can do. Ooh. Yeah, this will work better. So let me just... Studio mode, monitor... There we go. How about that? Is that better? Just do this as well. Oh, right. Yeah, what I've done is I've just kind of squished down the window so I can make it a little bit bigger so everything can be actually read properly. Right. So, I rated story... Actually, you know what? So, would you guys rather I go through each person's individually, or I go through the individual questions and go per person? Because it'd be quite interesting to see per person what each person has put for the specific questions, right? I don't know. I did kind of think that. Yeah, let's go for questions then. Okay, so in fact, I'll go for mine first. So first question was, and also I did kind of I wanted to say this as well. If you can think of any other questions, or if you think some of the questions aren't worth having, or if there are better questions, please kind of let me know, give some suggestions. And I think I've also hit everything that we need to in terms of ratings, like having story, gameplay, sound and music, graphics. I mean, in-game settings as well, and QA polish. I never see those kind of ratings in places, and I think they are both very important to have, because in-game settings can come under accessibility stuff. And QA polish, I didn't understand. I probably should have gone through them with what I meant. So QA polish is quality assurance. That's what QA stands for? So the idea of, if you see a bug in the game, the QA probably wasn't spent as much time on. Like, obviously, like, a bug kind of can come up even if the QA has been good. But that, along with clunky parts of the game that could have been ironed out during the QA process, I feel like there was a few bits and pieces in Wild True Learn could have like. It's basically like when someone does QA for a game, they play the game over and over and over and over again to see if they can find any bugs, but also to find clunky areas that could be ironed out to a certain extent as well. Like for example, making it more obvious. Yeah, exactly, Flynn. That's exactly right. So that so that is QA polish right there. What I'll do is I will actually, with the rating template, I will put a description for what each of the rating bits are as well, so it makes it a bit clear for everyone. Can you add that to the mod Discord actually, Chelsea? That'd be lovely. Yeah, I was thinking about it in terms of bugs. I mean, I like it can be up to interpretation as well. I'm not gonna like be strict on what each of these means, but I feel like these rated parts I feel like are going to be like big in terms of what they do. But yeah, anyway, so first question, did you complete it 100%, just the main parts, or abandoned? I completed the main parts and about a third of the side missions. And whilst I'm kind of going through these, if anyone in chat this is your review, you are welcome to say like why you've written a certain part or go into more detail. Like, I'm all for it. Hell, if you are one of the reviewers and you wanted to explain it further, you can come on Discord as well if you wanted to, and we could have a chat about it. I think I'm going to be quite open with doing that kind of stuff. Obviously, trusted people only, but anyone that I've seen in chat at the moment, you're all trusted, so I wouldn't worry about that one. Maybe not Ben. Probably would have notched it down one more given the upgrades thing, yeah. Oh, welcome in, Brad. How you doing? Better late than never. No, you're all good, dude. You're all good. How's your day going? We're actually going through other people's reviews. I read my review out, and I'll make that review available on the Discord at some point. But I'll be reiterating it anyway when we go through this stuff. So yeah, just in time for the roast. Yeah. So yeah, first question is, did you complete it? And I completed the main parts and about a third of the side missions. As I said before, as soon as I realized that you weren't able to achieve gold without the upgrades, I was like, fuck this. And I was just like mad dash throughout the main missions. I went back to a few of the side missions to basically make sure that was the case, that you had an upgrade. And you just click into the side mission and it saves what you've previously done. You press play on it, you get a gold. But and some of those, I got bronze on. And yeah, I got the upgrades, went straight to gold. So I must have got the perfect solution, but because I needed upgrades for it, it kind of fucked me with it. So yeah, really, really, really frustrating, unfortunately. But yeah, it's whatever. So yeah, I completed it. Brad, no, blame Baldur's Gate 3. Don't worry, Brad. From the sounds of things, I think I was the only one who actually completed the game in some way, shape, or form. That's great, though. Yeah, you have been on a tirade. Have you finished that yet? You've been saying that you've been on a Hideo Kojima kick. Did you finish it, by the way? Okay, so Ben's. God, I want to play. Look, we will at some point, Chelsea. Don't worry. Ben put, I didn't know, but I will continue to play. Oh, so you're a believer, Ben. Are you going to go back to it then? Potentially. Right, we will skip this. Did you complete it? So for HK, nope. And then for Chelsea, I did not complete it. So yeah, there seems to. I feel like that probably speaks volumes as well, that the majority of people did not actually complete the game. It's not a big game either. Like, I will have a quick look. Because actually, I didn't check how long I've been playing for. When I put 4 hours on there, it was an assumption. What? 7.8 hours I played it for. That's surprising. Jeez. How long did it take to beat? I put 4 hours, but it clearly was 7 hours that it took me to complete. But mainlining the main missions could easily take an hour. Maybe I was a bit mean on that, but I feel like if you were just doing the main missions, I think you could just be like, you could just blitz it through very quickly. Not finished, about 90 hours into the game on that. Oh, wow, nice. Lie detector determines that is a lie. Just kidding, Ben. I will, yeah. I like ending the day with a puzzle or two. Okay, well, please do come back and maybe give a positive review. I don't know. You might actually end up enjoying the game. Okay, so this wouldn't apply to anyone else because nobody else actually finished it. So, and I think Chelsea actually put NA on that one. So yeah, that's no good. Did it keep you engaged? I put no. It did for half the game, but once I figured out the gold medals aren't achievable without getting the upgrades, I lost interest. I feel like that speaks for itself. I struggled even before that. I kind of struggled a little bit. I think I have a bit of difficulty when it comes to these types of puzzle games where they're kind of like coding puzzle games. So yeah, I'm not engaged, unfortunately. Brad put, personally no, but I can see it will grab a certain audience. I could only stomach the game for small periods of time, and when I did play it, the music loop was far too short. I remember you saying that, Brad. You're right. Yeah, I ended up having to mute. I muted the music as well, so I completely agree with that. It wasn't great. I should point out though, it did look like a really interesting game to try. I do think it was a good suggestion. I just wish. Yes, Flynn. Yes, I think that is. I feel like that is everyone's sentiment because the majority voted for that game. Because it does look like a pretty damn good game, but you never know. And I mean, that's the point of the game club at the end of the day. I want good games and bad games, just in case, like, if we have a bad game in there that we think is a bad game and we find out it's actually a diamond in the rough, awesome. Or a good game that everyone seems to love, but then we end up, like, disliking or are split on. I want that kind of shit right there. Put how we point out. You put an out, Flynn. Christ, when rating it, I could hardly remember there was any music. 100% it could be used as torture. Jesus Christ. Or I probably instant muted it. Because like you don't really need volume in this game either. I just turned it down and watched YouTube videos in the background as well. I don't know. Again, speaks volumes. I did really love how detailed the explanation of things were in the game, though, and how it gave you real-world examples of the thing you are doing. Oh, Brad, giving positives. I like it. I like it. Okay, guys, watching music and turn music off down, yeah. Yeah, I do that with some as well. I have to admit I was apprehensive about saying anything negative because I know it was Chelsea's idea. So that's really nice. That's really nice of you, Flynn. And I'm gonna say it, like, Chelsea was a little bit worried. But I reassured her that positive or negative, it isn't anything on her decision, because everyone, at the end of the day, everyone decided that they wanted to play it. But also, I want this shit. I want to find out that what a good-looking game is actually shit, so that we can reveal it for it being not a good game in some way. I don't want to absolutely trash. You will also notice that I haven't actually tweeted this game out because I did see the ratings and reviews, and my review It wasn't a good one. But if there are any like mid to good reviews, that's when I will actually tweet out the developer, because it's not worth trying to bring in the developer for this kind of thing where we are kind of all on the same terms of saying, yeah, this game isn't really that good, is it? Brad giving copium for Brad. I was quite stressed when I realized everyone hated it. Yeah. There you go. Ben is the positive. I can't wait for that. Would you recommend though? Exactly, Flynn. Exactly. Right. Did it keep you engaged? From Ben. It did, in that I'm still playing it, but like others have mentioned, I can only really engage with it in short bursts. Wasn't that weird? Usually with a puzzle game, like even some of the most brain-busting puzzle games, I feel like I can play for long extended periods of time. But for this game, and it wouldn't have been through any fault of the upgrades or whatever, I could not stick with it for longer periods of times. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Brad, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so HK. Did it keep you engaged? Not really. I wish HK was in, because I would like I would like some extended answers. But if like that is, I mean, he did answer it. So to be fair, yeah, not really, and I agree. And then Chelsea put, yes, kind of. I would be sucked in until I hit a wall. Then it was a matter of closing the game and coming back later or another day to have another crack at it. Just rinse and repeat. I don't know what it was about it. It was fatiguing, wasn't it? It was a very fatiguing game. But hey, we've gone through it now. Right. How was the game's difficulty? The main missions, this is mine. The main missions are pretty easy, but the side missions can range from easy to very hard. If I wasn't trying to achieve the gold medal for every mission, I put missions, every mission, I would have found it easier. And that goes in with the upgrades thing. Like, I feel like I was trying to achieve the unachievable. I was putting out like what I thought was this solid piece of awesome coding in some way, with full-on organization and efficiency, to only be given a bronze. And then yeah, completely deflated when later on you realize, oh, I needed an upgrade for that. So I was doing it to my fullest potential, not having that idea that you have done it to the best of your abilities, or the best of what it could potentially do. Like, yeah. Oh, is it cut off a little on the right? Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you. The element of it was what made it feel like coding for me. I really had to strain, but I sort of liked it. Solid piece of coding. Right. Right. Let's see what Brad said. The game got pretty difficult pretty quickly. I do agree with that, but I also wonder if it was because of the upgrades thing where you weren't able to achieve the gold, because I don't know. I'm not going to speak for you, Brad, but the difficulty seemed like an artificial thing for me. Ben put, I found it quite challenging, but in a relatively satisfying way. I know the game purports to develop code-adjacent problem-solving skills and machine learning knowledge. And while I think it's quite limited in this regard, this particular kind of difficulty did feel like learning a programming language from my very limited experience. I felt similar areas of my brain strain and stretch to find solutions, and often looking at the nodes with fresh eyes the next day helped immensely. I agree with that. So some of the side missions are actually very, very difficult. They're completely optional and they are very difficult. Some of them I did actually flat out give up on. I couldn't even get to bronze for them. So there is like a good difficulty in that game, and in terms of like it being a puzzle where people can kind of do something from it. I mean, I wouldn't mind going into that as well. Is the idea that like all of the main missions, in my opinion, were quite simple, and it wasn't until you branched out that it became difficult, like the side missions. Is that I don't see that as a good way of branching out difficulties. Maybe for accessibility of having people that find it a little bit more difficult to do the main missions means that they can actually reach the end of it. Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like to actually achieve something in terms of like the main missions, they should be a little bit more difficulty with the main missions. I should have added that was going for 3 stars all the time, so it felt harder than it probably was because I couldn't get 3 stars without upgrades. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But this I see, that's why I love this. Like, we're getting ideas from other people, and from my perspective, it makes you realize, oh shit, that is the reason why. And then that's a flaw. That's a game flaw right there, in my opinion. Yeah, maybe the main ones were tutorial, figure it out, and then branch out. I feel like having the main ones as a tutorial is like really silly. They should be like, because there were some that were tutorial where it was just like all you had to do is just put a node in the center, connect it up, and then it completed. It was just a way to tell you this is what this node does. That is the tutorial. And then after that you got some, but they were very simple puzzles to actually try and work out. So I don't know why they wouldn't have just like did different tiers of that tutorial area where they're like, this is what it does. Try to figure this very simple one out. Okay, here's a bit more difficult one that'll give you like, you'll have to take a bit more time to actually complete. Yeah. Low like QA issues. I feel like that is full on QA issues. Yeah, nice one, Ben. Thank you. Right. HK says it started off simple enough, easing you into the mechanics, and got trickier and trickier. Yeah. We'll have to find out if that was from upgrades or whatever from HK. Some parts felt really simple, but it just ramped up. As soon as I thought I had it sussed, it got harder each time. I love puzzles and problem solving, but this wasn't it for me. Yeah, well, again, I don't necessarily think that's like because you aren't able to like kind of use skill to get the puzzles. I think that there's other things inherently wrong with the game. Like, I feel like you're a very smart person, Chelsea, and like it should have been, the difficulty should have been easier in some way in terms of the all-encompassing of what the game is, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that is, yeah. Is the game worth it? RRP? Yes, Chelsea, yes. For me, that's the London. I put at £10. No, it didn't keep me engaged, so I wouldn't have paid that much. I don't know if I would have paid anything for this game, and obviously we didn't. We got it off of Epic. But to me, this genuinely did feel like one of those games that is just like, it's there for you to just kind of give a try, kind of thing. And I know that sucks to say that, because there are, and I think it kind of sucks as well, and some of the questions don't really encompass it. But the art design in that game was really cool. Like, it was drawn really well. The story, I liked the story until until the game actually pissed me off. Yeah, it was free on Epic, Ben. Oh dear. You had to have picked it up during a certain time, though. You should check those out, by the way, Ben. Like, they give away free games all the time. The art was beautiful. I agree. The art was really good, and there were some really nice moments in that game, but it just feels like it's a bit overshadowed. I liked it until it pissed me off. I picked it because I thought most people would have picked up. Right, because of yeah. Oh, right, because of the Epic. Yes, yeah. It was one of the easier ways to kind of pick, wasn't it? Maybe I should premise my comment about price with that. I didn't look at it from a personal point of view. Interesting. General D, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I absolutely would have picked it up. Put it down again fairly quickly, but I would have picked it up. Right, let's look at Brad's anyway. Is the game worth RRP? 100%. If you're interested in the genre, look, I I don't see anything wrong with that as well. Mainly because, like, I feel like there is probably a niche of person that would enjoy that game in some way. See, I'm going to go into it as well. The upgrades really piss me off. Having medals in games like that pisses me off. I don't know if... Did anyone play GTA 4 and then subsequently play the DLC Ballad of Gay Tony, where they changed GTA 4 from that into the DLC? They gave you missions and ways to get like a gold or the best score on every single mission, and it would give you a... Only ball in GTA 4, sorry. They would give you a score, and it would basically be to say you didn't do this good enough so that you could go and replay it. And I hated that. I hated the fact that it's like, but I feel like I did awesome in that. Yes, Ben, that pissed me off too. Assassin's Creed did the exact same thing. They did that in Assassin's Creed Revelations. They added that, and that pissed me off as well. That pissed me off. Seems to defeat the point, because like it's almost as if like you're being told, because like I feel awesome during some of those moments in the Ballad of Gay Tony. There was some really awesome moments, and then as soon as it hits a screen that says, oh, you didn't actually complete a lot of these challenges, so you didn't do the best that you could, it completely deflates what happened previous to that, like completely. And this is how this game made me feel as well. But I know for a fact that there are some people who love that. They love the fact that, oh, I've got more to go back to now. There are challenges in this. I don't see this as a bad thing. This is something I can come back to. And someone who has that mentality would, I think, enjoy that kind of mentality in this game as well. I don't know. I have no idea about this, and it sounds like I'm glad I don't. It was frustrating. It almost made me put down Ballad of Gay Tony. It almost made me put it down because I was so annoyed that every single time it would come up. A dating sim, of course. Is the games are worth its RRP? I think so, yes. There seems to be a fair amount of content from Ben. Okay, so kind of like from a content point of view, £1 per hour, huh, Ben? £1 per hour. I think I think that's understandable as well. If there's enough content and you get enough out of it, sure. Is the game worth RRP from H-Game? Maybe if you're interested in the subject of coding and the parallels between the real-world progression of it and the gameplay within the game. So I think what I seem to kind of be gathering from most people is if you actually have an interest in learning more about coding and you want it in a game form, then this might be the game for you. But it kind of sounds like the majority of people in here didn't feel that way and can't say if it was worth it or not because they didn't find it worth it. Yeah, I was working through it pretty slowly. I don't feel like I've wasted my money anyway. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. Again, in a month's time, Ben. In a year's time, Ben. Whenever you complete it, we'd love to hear. I'd love to hear some more. And then Chelsea put, I'm very tight when it comes to games, so for me, no. Would buy it in a Steam sale, but this applies to 99% of the stuff I buy. It's true. It's true. And you are. No, yeah, it's very true. Every now and again, Chelsea comes to me, and she's like, "Oh, do you think it's worth? Do you think it's worth that amount of money?" I look at the game and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that game. Maybe that might cost a bit of money." Because like I'll look at it and be like, "Oh, it's like a AAA game that came out like a few years ago or something like that." I'm just like, "Oh, maybe it's like 20 or 30 quid." It's like, and it's like 10 quid, and she comes over to me and she thinks it's worth, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, it's worth it. It's a tenner. It's fine. Get it." And yeah, Chelsea's right. 5 quid is me pushing the boat out. I feel like there's some things where just like you gotta get it, especially when it's like right up your street and it's a really good game. That's really flash. Yeah. Wait until you buy Baldur's Gate 3, Chelsea. I feel like that is like your maximum, your absolute maximum of what you could ever kind of buy in terms of a full price game. Oh dear. All right, nice. So next up is there any replay value? This is what pissed me off a little bit. Oh, this is the single thing that pissed me off. No, everything pissed me off. Sorry. They artificially add replayability by giving you a medal system, but gold is unachievable until you get upgrades. The game doesn't tell you if you've completed a puzzle to the best of your upgrades ability, so it's very hard to tell what you can achieve. There is replay value, but it's very artificial, which works against it. Ammo. Please no, I'm still recovering. Isn't Baldur's Gate 3 basically a remortgage job? It's a pricey game. I'll be honest, actually, in terms of other games, it's not too pricey. It could have been Diablo 4 pricey. So you're getting there. Brad put, apart from getting max stars on each level, if you can stomach the RNG gods that you are beholden to. Yeah, you got annoyed with the RNG based stuff as well, didn't you, Brad? And I completely agree. Just like, I understand again why they'd make it RNG and why they'd randomize the kind of input data, but it really kind of creates like this weird variation. Yeah, I may have been a bit lenient with this one as I went in knowing the upgrade thing. Okay. Sorry, but I don't think a game where they make you choose the shape of your genitals is worth that much money. I disagree, Flynn. Yeah. No. Oh, 8:30. Shit. All right, let me get a drink. I've been talking so much. Also, why is this not bigger? Let's make this bigger. Let's congratulate Chelsea on her lovely artwork again for this month's patch. It looks pretty sick. Speaking in A's, you. I'm thinking about opening my wallet up a bit further now. Oh, were you, Chelsea? Nice. Well, you can also view it in the Discord. Well, soon. I don't think you've posted it yet, have you? No, I haven't posted it yet. Okay. So Ben put, yes, in that code blocks and later can facilitate higher scores and earlier levels. If only I'd told you, Ben. If only I'd told you. Yeah, with the knowledge beforehand, I can understand why the replayability would be easier to stomach in that way. Okay, so HK put, if you like the game enough to want to get gold on it, I could see it providing a few hours more entertainment. Yeah. Spoken like a true achievement hunter, right there from HK. And I think had I completed it, I probably wouldn't play it again. That's a hard one right there. Straight to the point. I agree. I agree. um, right, yeah. General likes and dislikes. Would you recommend? Oh wait, aimed at dev. Jeez. Yeah, is that Chelsea? I think I've actually mixed up 2 questions on here. Yes, I have. Shit. Either way. So I like the story and art design and the puzzle mechanics. The game is very cutesy and has some relatable elements, as spoken in my full-on review. I don't like how it's implemented the puzzle mechanics and the artificial replay medal system mechanic. Also, I don't like the RNG elements, which add issues with replicating outcomes. One person could get gold, and another person wouldn't, even with the same amount of upgrades, because of the RNG of the data from the input. Making the player unsure of their success frustrates me. It does. And I guess I'll answer would you recommend later on the spot, because I seem to have mixed that one up. Right, what did Brad say? Likes and dislikes. Oh yeah. Shit. Okay. I think you might have done the same thing as well, Brad. But that's fine. I feel the game is defo a great thing in the right hands, but I wouldn't personally recommend. Okay, right. So there isn't an answer for that. That's cool. That's cool. I feel like you've said your general likes and dislikes of it anyway, haven't you? So unless you want to mention some in chat, Brad. Ben said, I like what it was attempting to do, represent programming, machine learning in an engaging, mentally stimulating way. And as I mentioned above, it did very much feel like a computer science project sometimes. The problem for me was its level of abstraction. While each stage is given a cursory bit of entertainingly written context, the actual puzzle itself would often only lightly resemble the real problem being given to solve. Yeah. I never really touched on this. That's good. Everything essentially boiled down to sorting data, the levels I've played, and in the end, the whole thing felt quite limited and repetitive. Because you had to work quite hard to get through some of the levels, I couldn't help but feel, wouldn't it be better and more entertaining to spend this energy actually working on programming language? Wow, you're going to the core, Ben. Holy shit. I'm also not really sure how much I'm meaningfully learned about machine learning either, although I didn't put the work in via provided wiki or YouTube links. That's kind of like a weak thing. If someone said, "Well, you didn't look at the links at the end, Ben, or any of the links that they gave you throughout, so I'm sorry, you haven't done enough," I feel like I'd be slapping that person in the face. I like the overall aesthetic though, and the vibe it was going for. It's all charming. I also fundamentally enjoyed solving the puzzles. Getting a real buzz when finally working. Yeah, there was a buzz. I agree with that. I think so. Yeah, you actually touched upon something that I didn't. There is like context to a lot of these jobs that you end up taking on as a freelance coder, and it gives you context for what is to be into it. And you are absolutely correct. That context really meant nothing in terms of what you are actually doing inside of the puzzle. So much so that by the 5th one, I was like, I'm not reading these anymore, and I just clicked straight past them. Just like, bring on the damn puzzle. I don't care about the context anymore. Yeah, I forgot to add mine. I think I hated that I couldn't find the info that was posted at the start of the level without exiting and starting it again. Oh, right. Maybe I couldn't find it but couldn't see it. No, I don't. I mean, I never tried, to be fair, so I don't know. If it's any consolation, you don't really need it. Right. So, next up, HK. Likes. The interfaces are smooth and simple enough to get. The beginning tutorials do a good enough job walking you through the game without being too confusing. That is true. picking up the basic mechanics, your HK was right. Like, it was easy. Dislikes. How once the first few levels are over, you're pretty much on your own. I don't need my hand force like Ubisoft kind of title. Got 'em, lads. Woo! But a tip option would have been much appreciated as the levels get more complex. That's a good idea as well. Yeah, you're right. No, but sometimes they explained new nodes. Oh, so okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, and I don't think I ever did those. I needed to do those either. But yeah, refresher, you're right, probably would have helped a lot. Because some of them get quite complex actually, to a certain extent, if you didn't know what they did in the first place. So that's quite interesting. There also seemingly is only one song that plays during the missions, and it got grating quickly. Could have used a few more songs. Yeah, Brad said the exact same thing, and I agree. Okay. Yeah, Chelsea giggling. The music again, yep. From Chelsea, likes. I thought the art style was super cute. Cats of the win for me, nice. I feel like the concept is cool as fuck. Who doesn't want to be able to communicate with a pet? Exactly. If I had the chance to do this, I would. Exactly. I like the way that at certain points there would be links to real world stuff should you be interested in learning. Yeah. I think it's good that they have added that. Just the all-encompassing thing. I feel like, yeah, you can't lean on those too much, but you're right. It's good that they're kind of associating it with real-world stuff. Dislikes. Okay, I like it when games have cool nods to movies, shows, other games, etc. But if I'm honest, it kind of made me cringe just how often they cropped up. I had to ask Chelsea about this because I didn't catch a lot of those. But that's interesting to know because I would have liked that. I think I would have liked some of the references and getting the references, but that must have completely flown me by then with a lot of that stuff. I'm a big fan of puzzles, but the amount of times I hit a wall and had to close the game for another day, down point for me. If I had purchased this, I got it from Epic, I'd have kind of been a bit deflated that I had bought myself something I couldn't sit and sink as much time as I wanted in one go. Some may say skill issue, I say it's the game's fault, come on. In the job descriptions, I think it was. Yeah, I ended up not reading a lot of those, so that's probably why. That's fair enough. It's fair enough. Everyone got fatigue from this game, so yeah. The rating system is shite. On point. Right there. Right, so the next question was, would you recommend? I accidentally added this into the previous question. I didn't actually answer it, but no, I wouldn't recommend. I don't know, even though people have said maybe for the right person this would be a good game, I think even for the right person I don't think I would recommend this game. In actual fact, I think someone would be better off going to I would give them an actual YouTube video or something of you can start from here and actually learn proper code, only because this game doesn't facilitate it enough for me, in my opinion. And I think other people have recommended games that do it better. I can't recommend those games because I haven't actually played those, but I genuinely cannot recommend those. Steering. So yeah, no, I would not recommend this game. There we go. Brad said, I feel the game is defo a great thing in the right hands, but I wouldn't personally recommend it to any of my friends that I totally do have. You're trying to be self-deprecating, Brad. Brad, you have friends. God's sake. So that's yeah. I feel that in myself, yeah. Right. Ben has said, For those who like challenging puzzle games, yes, but professional programmers may find it an unwanted extension of their working day. Yep, completely agree. And it's clearly exactly why some people didn't complete this one as well, or felt like they couldn't come back to this game, which fair enough. Right. HK said, no, it's an interesting concept, but not fully realized for the average gamer, even if they're into puzzles, even if they're into coding. Sorry, that was really snidey. Chelsea said, I think, I think if someone told me they had an interest in programming, I would. Okay. Fair enough. Cool. And the last question, can your review be read on stream? So I think you put them off though. You probably would. Right. That was everyone's reviews, guys. I'd say we all had very similar opinions in that. It all leaned towards a certain way, and I don't think it was like negatives for the sake of negatives. Everyone was saying a very similar thing with certain bits, and there were some different ideas and some things that I didn't realize as well. Just like, oh shit, yeah, that's true as well. So yeah, thanks everyone for rating and reviewing. With the ratings, yeah, obviously we have got people rating it, which is all cool. But I have actually set up averages. Let me just sort this out quickly. So I've taken everyone's Jesus Christ. I've taken everyone's Jesus Christ. Okay, well, in the evidence of the review, one thing I would add is having played Turing Complete, I'd say it's far more enjoyable. Oh shit! Now that you say that, actually, yeah, there was one thing on. Is there a game that you would recommend? Let me go through those as well, but I'll read this first. Turing Complete, I'd say it's a far more enjoyable game, enjoyable example of games in this genre, and there's a lot of similarities. If you wish this was better, I recommend it. Interesting. I mean, that's a good recommendation. Right, I completely forgot about that one. What other similar games would you recommend? I don't think I've played any other games like this, so I can't give a recommend. Although I'd recommend any other puzzle game. The less said about that, the better, I think. Brad said, I've not really played a game like this before, but maybe Human Resource Machine. Interesting. Is the closest thing I can think of. Even though I haven't played that game for years now, I remember having a lot of fun with it. I don't think I've actually seen it, funny enough. Call of G. Oh, God. Yeah, I wondered why you weren't reading those. I completely forgot that we put these. Sorry, not Brad. Ben put, I don't play many puzzle games, but the brain stretching very much reminded me of The Witness. The Witness is very good. I agree that anyone who enjoys puzzle games should play The Witness. It's very, very good. Human Resource Machine is cute. Basically programming in assembly language. There's some of that. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. HK put. Oh, he didn't reply to that. I guess he hasn't played any games similar to it. And then Chelsea put, haven't really played anything too similar to this, I don't think. Okay. So the two games that I actually did recommend, should I have a quick look at them before we carry on? So Flynn did recommend Turing Complete. Ooh. Actually, would it be easier to... Oh, let me just do this on bloody... Turing Complete on Steam. Chrome. There we go. Oh, right, okay. So it uses logic gates. And you is it mainly logic gate based stuff then, Flynn? Early access 2021. I know insanely minor things about logic gates. I had to learn it in electronics GCSE, and even in GCSE I sucked at it. So, God, we should have had the song from the game playing in the back for this stream to really get into it. I don't think we want to cause any more pain for anyone in the stream. Almost entirely, but you build up components using logic gates and use those. Oh, cool! So, like, that's really cool. Or 5 seconds. So we literally submit. Oh shit! Really? Oh, that must have taken ages. Yeah, that is hardcore. Considering. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Right. True and complete. That's a good one. I'm going to actually copy that and I'm going to put that into the chat. So that is Flynn's recommendation. And then the other recommendation was Human Resource Machine, which is a Brad recommendation. Oh wow, this art style is pretty cool actually. Yeah, I was gonna pop that up in a second, Chelsea. Oh, cool, Flynn. And is this a game you enjoyed, Brad? Obviously, if it's a recommendation, you most likely enjoyed it. Ah, from the creators of World of Goo and Little Inferno, of course. That does look, it's literally the same art. That's some good shit. Right, yeah. And then Ben recommended The Witness, which, yes. Yeah, I remember liking it at the time. Oh, cool. The Witness is a very beautiful game with very specific puzzle. It was the one which has the grid-based thing, isn't it? Yeah. The puzzles get insanely difficult in that game, in this game. And some of them you have to really think outside the box for as well. Like, it gets to that point. But, like, it's a very, very good game. Completely recommend it. Considering, like, the variety, because, like, its general basis is, like, there is one puzzle mechanic thing. And it does add, like, mechanics to it. But it changes it so much. And I genuinely had no idea how it was able to keep the same puzzle engaging over and over and over again. Very, very good. Also, yeah, beautiful game, beautiful looking game. Awesome, thanks for the recommends, guys. Those were pretty sick. Right, yeah, let's have a look at the average ratings, shall we? Let me just set up the monitor capture for this. Should have probably just taken a picture of this, but hey, it's whatever. Let's get the music back up. Oh, thank you, Chelsea. I'll be changing over to the thing anyway. In fact, I will change over now. There we go. So I made a spreadsheet, guys. There's a lot of numbers here, but the crux of it is these averages right here. And I did do averages that excluded me as well, just as a kind of way of like combining the two things. What did I miss? Just change screens. We were looking at the recommendations that everyone gave, including yours, Ben, for the witness. We're now looking at just the rating averages of each of the things. So we're looking at the numbers. So I guess this is only really what we need to concentrate on. I probably should have made an easier way to view it, but these are all rated out of 10, and our average was for the story 5 out of 10, which, yeah, I thought the story was all right, but yeah, it does go downhill. Not the best. So I think 5 is a pretty. I think it probably is a little bit generous. I think 7, the one that I gave it, was probably a bit too high. Gameplay wise, 5 again for average. Fair. Sound and music 4, and I think that's purely like, I think the sounds were fine. It was obvious that music loop really annoyed me, so agree. Graphics look great. Really kind of nicely done art design and stuff. I don't know if it can really kind of go beyond too much in terms of everything else. Like, it doesn't go any further than what it just is, if you know what I mean. I forgot to add in as well, not to be harsh, felt like the guy in game was a bit of an arse. How come? Was grumpy about it all. He's a coder, of course he is. Again, like, I don't remember any of it, so it's difficult for me to know. In-game settings 8. I mean, yeah, there's a serviceable amount of settings in terms of what the game is. I think there was some accessibility settings that probably could have been added, but I think an 8 is a solid number for it. I agree. QA 7. I think that could have been lower, in my opinion, because the QA process could have picked up on a lot of the issues that we all had. We could have been the QA team for this game. We'd have been like, this is shit. You need to change this. Nobody's going to enjoy this game. Frustrated with everyone. Oh dear. And then yeah, the overall 5. I put it at 4, so I'd happily have that a bit lower. I think 5 might have been a bit generous, because if you really look at it, like really look at this game, I was the only one that actually ended up completing it, and everyone was getting fatigue from it. I was getting fatigue. Everyone was getting fatigue from just playing like short bursts of this game. So yeah. Oh, welcome in, Jessica. I didn't review because I barely played it. Jessica, if you feel like you have an opinion on something, I'm more than happy for everyone, even if they played it for a little bit, to rate and review it, because I think everyone in this community should have their say in some way, in my opinion. But yeah, that's whatever. How you doing anyway, Jessica? My overall was 4, but then I changed it to 5.
Fucking kidding.
Oh, Magoo! Holy shit! Welcome in. A Magoo raid. Welcome in, Enderhill. Welcome in, Magoo. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the raid. How is everyone? Let's bring up the web. How is everyone?
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Thank you for the follow, Enderhill. This is great. Oh, I need to take away that my review thing still. God damn. Okay. Alright, thank you so much for the raid. Even how it's going really well. We're just going, so if you're unaware, we have started a game club. It's called Shooting the Shit Game Club. Drink some grog. Thank you, Techno. Good.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
What the fuck, Brad? What the fuck? 5 gifted subs. Holy shit, Brad. Thank you so much. Holy shit. What the hell? Brad Brad is doing his
I'm
part.
doing my part.
Jesus Christ.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
You didn't have to do that, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, you make me cry. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much, Brad. Yes, Starship Troopers. Hell yeah. Yeah. So for anyone that hasn't, who doesn't know, we have started a game club on this channel, and this is the first game that we've decided to do. It's a game called While True Learn. It's a coding game, and this current stream is us going through everyone's ratings, everyone's review, and just determining if it's a game that you can recommend, if it's a good game, it's a bad game, going through every facet of it.
Fucking kidding.
Chelsea! For God's sake. Would you like to learn more? Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Spoiler alert from Flynn. It's not recommended. But yeah, if you look over here as well, Chelsea, who just gifted a sub, which is awesome, to Golden as well. Chelsea made this patch for this month's game club as well, specifically for Wild True Learn, and we got the Thang in there, a little channel mascot, which is masked as me at the moment. So yeah, if you would like to join the games club, in fact, let me put game club here. There we go. You're welcome to join the Discord, and we have parts of the channel set up specifically for it. You can suggest games, and every month on the end, like the last Wednesday of every month, we will not only review the previous month's game, but then we will announce the game that is happening next. So for the following month. Which we will be revealing a little bit later on in stream, if you would like to stay about. But yeah, again, thank you, Magoo, for the raid. I very much appreciate it. How was your stream, anyway? Hope you had a good stream. I believe you were playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Are you having fun in that? And meat to roast them. This was definitely a roast. Elaborate on the concept of game club for me, please. Okay, so... Oh, well, yeah, Flynn, every month game is picked, we play, we review, or not if life gets in the way. Yeah. So it's like a book club. So where you'd pick a kind of a book to read that everyone reads, and you talk about... Chelsea's gone for a while. Sorry, Chelsea. And then, yeah, we come back to review it and rate it and everything, and... Yeah, just trying to a bit of bits and pieces. Yes, stream was good, thank you. Nice and chill. Nice. And yeah, anyone that has been in stream so far, Magoo is a great streamer. She plays. Although, have you been playing much DBD recently, Magoo? I feel like everyone's been a bit like, has gone a bit off of DBD to a certain extent, haven't they? But yeah, like mainly DBD, Sims, and a lot of cute games as well. A lot of cute games. Thank you for doing the shout out, guys. So I've been waiting all stream to hit 1,500 points. Yeah, those points are really difficult to get at the moment. Nicholas scared everybody away. I think he did actually, right? It was just as that got released. What the fuck, Twitch? That wasn't supposed to be an emote. Oh, it's a better TT. Wow. Oh, right, because you capitalize the cage as well. I suppose where else would you capitalize the cage? Join solo story games. Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Well, yeah. Wow, that was a short burst of loads of stuff happening. So what we were doing when you raided is we were just looking at the ratings. I was just getting an average of everyone's ratings and stuff. Oh, Brad's gone for the wah whilst we look at the ratings. Wah to top it off. Sorry, Brad. You tried. Yeah, so the general consensus, we have some averages here. 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8. It's not a great game. We wouldn't recommend, unfortunately. I even got some totals as well. So combining the scores, we got 42 out of 70, which I feel like is going to be a way to all encompass the idea of like where this game really kind of ranked. It's not great, really. More of a wah, yeah. Everyone's crying over not being able to get the wah, unfortunately. Whereas I'm laughing because I really dislike that one. Oh no, Flynn. No, Flynn. What? What? How dare you defy me, Waluigi? How dare you defy me? Jessica says, yeah, I'd say 5 overall. It's hard to get into, not gonna lie. I'm dumb though, so I should have known. Yeah. Just to recap, I'll do one final recap on what we kind of thought. Puzzle games where you have to get upgrades, but it doesn't tell you that you've done. Jessica's not the thing. Where there's upgrade paths, but it doesn't actually tell you if you've completed the puzzle to the best of your abilities. Rogue Murray just ran to the best of your abilities. That concept
Look,
sucks.
a three-headed monkey.
Holy shit! Nobody's hit that for a while.
I'm gonna hear the. Oh.
Monkey indeed. Anyway, gonna bounce. Battle Pokemon. Ah, thank you, Underhill. If you have joined, can someone verify Underhill? Oh, you've already been verified. Sick. Is it scary that I actually recognized that was backwards? Maybe. Have you been possessed, Flynn? Thank you, Underhill. Right. Okay. Yeah, and then the RNG elements, which Brad also mentioned, of just having RNG elements in puzzle games, I absolutely hate. Like a lot of the Candy Crush games, I hate that there's RNG elements, that it requires you to have a good starting point to be able to kind of win in those games. Oh, that pisses me off. Yeah, I saw that you tested, but I didn't know if you were Thang or not. So you were Thang. Holy shit, I missed that. We need to keep an eye on Flynn, clearly. Ennahill. Enadil, not Enderhill. Oh, sorry. Not Enderhill. Okay. I will remember that one. But yeah. Jesus Christ. Let me have a look. Yeah, I wanted to kind of get an idea of how people have felt about this stream so far, and if there's anything that you would have added or removed or changed in some way to kind of make the stream like review process a bit better or whatever. You're welcome to kind of put it in chat, or you can put it in the Discord, or you can DM me as well if you don't even want to do both of those. I don't mind. But like, I'm trying to kind of make kind of a fluid thing of this, of trying to figure out the best method of getting my opinion and everyone else's opinion out there as much as possible. I feel like everyone's opinion has been spoken about now, and it's really good. But yeah, by all means, give it to me. Give it to me. Even if it's like the ratings, if you don't like how the ratings are, or the review questions in the template, like that template is purely optional anyway. You can just go crazy with however you want to actually review it. Just keep to the rating, I'd say. But yeah, any other stuff? I think it went. I thank you, Chelsea. I think it went pretty well anyway. I think this we've got it good so far. Let me have a look. Although the template helps if we're reading per question, so maybe. I think the per question is has been pretty good actually. Does next month's game get decided tonight? Yes. So as announced earlier, there won't be a poll. I have selected a game which is contextually relevant. And I asked my mods about it as well, just to make sure that it kind of all seemed fair and whatnot. And I think we've picked a really good game to go for, and I'll also explain why it's contextually relevant. We'll get into that a little bit in a little bit. I think pretty soon actually we'll get into that. And then I might play a game of something because it's gone quicker than I thought it was going to be honest. I thought we were going to go a little bit longer, but I think because everyone's opinions were pretty much the same, there wasn't really any need to kind of discuss anything else about it, I guess, right? Honestly, that spreadsheet looked like a stream of numbers. Admittedly, I wasn't giving the screen my full attention. But I agree, Flynn. So what I originally was going to do was actually put a text screen on the actual on OBS to say story.
Gotta be fucking kidding.
Dude, holy shit! Double raid. What the fuck? Dude, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Holy shit! Holy shit! Keeping my fingers crossed for Molasses Simulator. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I had the rid reviews as well. Everyone agree for the most part. Nice. Welcome in, Talk. Welcome in. Oh, Chelsea, you were raiding as well. Dooth is not the thing. We're safe. Flynn is though, so just to be aware, steer clear at the moment. Just steer clear. We're just utterly roasting last month's game choice. Yeah. Hope the rest of the. Yeah. So, Dooth, you were playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Did it last the whole stream playing that game? Because I know you were having some issues with bugs and stuff. How's the viewing of the reviews going? Really well. We've gone through everyone's reviews and everyone's ratings. The general consensus is we don't recommend that game. It's not very well executed. There's certain elements which are very unfair, like the upgrade system. When it comes to there's the medal system inside of each puzzle, and you have to have upgrades to be able to get gold, and it doesn't tell you if you've completed a puzzle to the best of your ability without that upgrade. So yeah, silly. Stay the old time. It's a lot of fun when it isn't. It did look pretty fun. I looked at that and I was a bit scared. I was a little bit scared of that game because I had bad experiences with the movie with that one. Welcome in, Perfect. How you doing? Molasses. So yeah. Just to reiterate the review, the average ratings: story 5 out of 10, gameplay 5 out of 10, sound and music 4 out of 10. Graphics 7 out of 10, in-game settings 8 out of 10, QA polish 7 out of 10, and then overall 5 out of 10. Not recommended. Not recommended. Of course you are, Perfect. You're starting university again, year 2. Nice. Right. What was else was I say? Yes, so anyone who's come in new with raiders, both Magoo and Deuce Raid, you're welcome to join the Discord for Game Club. Game Club is basically a book club, but with games. We do it every month. At the final Wednesday of every month, we review the previous month's game, and we choose or we talk about the game that's going to be happening the month after as well. And on that note, shall we get into what the next game is going to be? If you've noticed, there is no poll. It wasn't a decision based thing this month. I came to a decision. I spoke to my mods about it, and it was a general consensus. Yeah, we should go for that. So, in light of what has been happening at Gamescom, and just general context of stuff that we've been talking about previously as well, if it's Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna have to pass. Damn, Flynn. Right, let me see if I can. I think I've got some links here that I can quickly bring up. Where are you? Here we go. So this will give you a bit of an inkling of what it's going to be. And this was a recent announcement at Gamescom. Where am I going? Main screen cap. Let me just make this a bit smaller. And pause this. Alright. Ready? Jeez,
Our
flashback.
trail had led us from the Yorkshire moors to Berlin, Paris, and now the tiny village of Montsegur, high up in the mountains of the Pyrenees. So here I was, remembering a murderous clown, a deadly explosion, and a day that changed my life forever.
So this was the announcement at Gamescom. I couldn't believe it. They're bringing out a
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
new broken sword,
Sounds like we're in danger.
which
Yeah.
is interesting. It's been a while
let's
since
get
the
a
last
drink
one, right?
and you can bring me up to speed.
I do believe it's your round.
Sure, un vin blanc, coming up. And if you see a clown,
And then they also announced a remaster, or reforged, I guess, of the original game. Very exciting. So, yeah, with that news, and because last month it was pretty split. When you look at how we voted last month, you'll see that it was actually quite close. That it could have been the first Broken Sword game. For that reason, we're going to be playing the first Broken Sword game for this month, and I'm super excited about this. I haven't played the first Broken Sword in so long, and in fact, I haven't played a lot of the others. I think I played 2, and then I didn't play any of them. So I want this as a way to reignite mine and potentially anyone else's flame to start playing the Broken Sword games in preparation for not only the remaster of the first one, but also the new sequel that will be coming out. So yeah, hell yeah, I think this is gonna be a good month. I look forward to this one. Yeah, the votes were super close. Also have 4 copies spare for Broken Sword. Oh, nice, Deeth. I've never heard of these games. They're quite famous in terms of like the point and click scene. Revolution, which they are still going, which is crazy. They originally they also made Beneath a Still Sky, and then also Beyond a Still Sky, which came out not that long ago, which we played on stream. They're a great company. They're a UK based company as well. So I think yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty psyched about this. So whilst we're at it, let's properly look into the game that we are going to be playing. Thank you for the pin, Chelsea. What's the best way to get the game? Well, thank you for asking. So first off, Doof has got 4 copies going spare of Broken Sword. But what we'll do is we will look at the different places that you can get it. One place in particular, which is pretty awesome, it's bloody 99p. From GOG, you can get it for 99p. So yeah, I don't know how did you want to give out the keys, Dooth? How did you want to do it? I've been meaning to play through all of them, so this is fantastic. Yep, gonna have some real nostalgia. Yeah, me too. Yeah, sure. Set up a role or whatever way, and I'll fire them. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. So, who wants to be in it for a free game of Broken Sword Director's Cut? Please name it. 99p seems expensive. Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll set up a will, but if there's only 4 people, then I guess that kind of makes sense that it goes to those 4. So please do speak up if you want to take part in Games Club this month, and if you want a free copy of the game. And yeah, very much thank you to Doof for that as well. Again. The game is Broken Sword 1, the Director's Cut, Faye. So I accidentally pinned that. Which one did you pin? Well, the 99p seems expensive. Brad's comment, yeah. Yeah, wait until Brad, because you never know. You might be able to get it for free. And also, is it a Steam key? Dooth. Also, whilst we wait for people to say if they want a free key. Yep, so it's Steam as well. So if we actually have a look at the Steam version, which I will just click on. The Steam version is $4.99. And I don't know, I'm guessing the GOG version might have achievements, I don't know. But if you were like a Steam freak and you wanted to actually have the game on Steam, it's worth picking up a free key from Dooth. There we go, so Jessica is in for the running. I'm pretty sure I own it already. I better actually check that. What would I do if I have a free key? Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure I have it though. Yeah, I do have it. Broken Sword 1 Director's Cut. What is that sound that is happening right now? Oh, there's bloody Steam on Chrome. Gosh darn. Thank you, Chelsea. Yeah, don't be shy. Definitely speak out if you would like a free key. But yeah, whilst people are deciding and talking about that, let's have a look. Also, Murray definitely wants a free key, so maybe save one for Murray. Oh, there we go, Brad. Brad is in the running as well. No worries, Dooth. Thank you for the raid. I'll see you in a bit. Right, shall we have a look at the OG trailer? let's like have a proper look at this game, see what we're in for, see what we're playing this month. Right.
Because of the highly acclaimed Lure of the Temptress and Beneath a Steel Sky.
Oh, Lure of the
comes a
Temptress
brand
as well.
new adventure of epic proportions. Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars.
Those cheeks.
An innocent vacation in Paris unwittingly whisks young American George Stobbart away on a mysterious and compelling escapade, which could change the fate of man. As George, you are thrown into the arms of intrigue as you uncover a sinister collusion which could turn the world upside down. Embark upon a trailblazing exploration across Europe and the Middle East, where the people you meet weave riddles around you. Uncover their infernal secrets, reveal their monstrous plan. Call upon your deepest strength and staunch resolve to challenge these black hearts to betray the unspeakable truth. This is clandestine. This is arcane. This is Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars.
Pretty Chad right there. What the fuck? The fuck? That's a Chad trailer right there. Broken Sword. They could have just said Broken Sword. I don't think he needed to say Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Bitch got a backhand. She did, didn't she? Might have to go for this game. Definitely do, Faye. If you would, yeah, definitely. If you want to play this game, I genuinely go for the free keys. Go for the free keys. Cool, thank you, Chelsea. Right, what else did I have on this list? So what I was interested in was, so the Reforge. I started looking into. It's the remaster of this one, and it comes out, I think it's next year. I think it's first quarter of next year. And funny enough, the creator was talking about how they used AI to upscale the art, and I'm curious about it. I did see the art, it does look cool, and I'm sure the original intention for the art when they made the game was that it wasn't going to be pixelated. But you gotta admit, it does kind of take away some of the nostalgia of the game, it not being so pixelated, right? I don't know. What are you doing, Brad? What are you doing, Brad? What are you doing? What are you doing that for, Brad? But I am curious about the Reforge as well. But yeah, we will be playing just the current version of the director's cut. Let's have a look at the wiki page. Not that wiki page, a different wiki page. There we go. 1996 this came out, which is pretty crazy. I need to know what else came out in 1996 or before in terms of point and click adventure games, because like they did a pretty good job with having those sort of graphics come up, to be honest. So look, I know a few of these names, but nothing really kind of sparks out. Publishers: Virgin Interactive, yeah, same as Beneath the Steel Sky as well. Yeah, we won't go into plot for that. I don't know what to really pick out. I think at this point we know it's a point and click adventure game, and I think we're all excited to play it. I'm very excited to play it. I think if I can get any time this week, I'm going to be playing it as much as possible. back, so that's famous and Brad for the game. Yep, I'm guessing so. Yeah, guessing yes for free. Wait, what? Doof has 4 keys to give out for free. Very nicely offered 4 keys. So if there's more than 4 people, we will be doing a randomized wheel to see who gets the 4 keys. But if we get just 4 people, we know who they're going to. Yeah, definitely worth going in for the draw of that. If you don't know the game, definitely do it. Definitely do it. Alright, go to my webcam. I'm happy to pay for mine if there's... Oh, that's cool, Faye. That's cool. We'll put you in for the running then, and until more people say. And yeah, Doof, if you want to get rid of those games, obviously, like, welcome to keep the keys for one of your own stream giveaways at some point. But if you wanted to kind of push those keys on the Discord as well, you're more than welcome to. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, I remember it was ported to the Game Boy Advance. Isn't that insane? Isn't it insane, like a point and click adventure game of this stature being on the Game Boy Advance? Ah, thanks, Duth. And yeah, there is the PlayStation version as well. But yeah, like 99. I think it's mainly on sale, 80% off, and it's 99p. It's insane. So I feel like this is the perfect game for this month. Oh, and also, whilst I actually remember, because I actually completely forgot. So the month after this month, so this month will be September. The month after will be October, and specifically, I wouldn't mind doing a horror / Halloween based game for that month. So I have a feeling that the suggestions are a little bit lacking in terms of potential horror games or Halloween based games. So shove your suggestions into the Discord for any potential Halloween or horror games that you would want to see on there. And I think for that one, unless someone is passionate and there is good context to a specific game that you think we need to play, which that's when there won't be a poll. And I'm going to open that up to anyone, just not just me. Anyone who has a passion for a specific game for a specific time, then definitely like go for it. But yeah, we'll most likely be doing a poll for it. And the only thing I ask for in terms of the suggestions is to make sure that they are easily available in some way, not too pricey, or if anything, free would be awesome as well. But yeah, definitely like just put it in the suggestion, because if we know it's a good one, we're going to be potentially putting it up for the poll anyway. So, oh, Friday the 13th. Did I play a little bit of that? No, I've seen it been played. It's a very cool game. I think that gets delisted soon, doesn't it? At some point. We can post spooky suggestions. Only 3 mentioned wanting the free game, so I'll give each key and I'll post the last. Okay, cool. Thank you, Doo, for that. Their servers are shutting down if they haven't already. I think it's soon. I don't think it's shut down just yet. Are the bugs that will be in Starfield scary enough? Starfield comes out pretty soon, actually, doesn't it? Isn't it in like a couple of days? Is that Starfield release? 1st of September. It's on Friday. It comes out. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm not gonna be able to play Starfield. That's fine. I'm gonna find some time for Starfield. I think find some time. Doof is doing his part. Yeah.
I'm doing my part.
We've got another one for Doof as well.
I'm doing my part.
In fact, we've got another one for
my
like.
part too.
So many people have contributed. Bloody Brad giving 5 tier 1 subs. We got 2 raids, and Chelsea gifting a sub as well. You're all crazy tonight. You're all crazy.
I'm
this
a
is what
stud.
you are.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
You smoke it
I don't
where you
have to
want.
find a hideout place like you.
No, no. Well, not like the others. You don't have to. I thought it was the 6th. It's saying the 1st of September on here. It does say initial release date. Starfield would then launch fully on September 6th at the same times. So I'm guessing people who pre-ordered get to play it on the 1st, and then everyone else September 6th. I don't know. Oh, nice one, Deuce. I know, busy weekend too. Well, I haven't pre-ordered it, so thankfully I can wait until the 6th, I guess. Right, Game Pass is different. I mean, if you stream, I'll have something to watch on my time off. I mean, I will be streaming regardless, don't worry, Faye. Oh, for God's sake, the quote is "I'm coming all day" one is it's gold as well, yeah. I'm calming. Oh, what, this one?
It's as satisfying to me as coming is, you know, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home.
Thank you, Chelsea.
The feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, you know, I'm in heaven.
He's so happy about it. He's so pleased with himself. The way he's just like, yeah. Just at the end, just like sinking into his chair. Fucking loves it. I don't calm down. He won't calm down for anyone. He won't calm down. Oh. Right. What was I chatting shit about? We've spoken about Broken Sword. We've spoken about why it was selected. In fact, yeah, this was originally selected by Deuce, so I feel like this is definitely going down as Deuce selection. So, what was the initial? If you don't mind, what was the initial reason you selected for Deuce? And I know that I feel like you had a passion for wanting to play it again playing it at some point soon. Got any gaming tea to spill? I'm not sure I do, really. I mean, I feel like we spilled a lot of tea from reviewing the current game, which, yeah. Strong memories of this as a kid, playing it with my brothers. There we go. It was all spilled in the game. There you go, yeah. Chelsea got it. On point. God, there was something else I was going to bloody talk about. I can't remember what it was. Well, we were talking about horror games and adding your horror game submissions. Also, actually, yeah, I'm going to actually give specific dates this time. So we have a specific deadline for reviews and ratings, and a specific, obviously, date for when we're doing this review. So it will sit on. So the actual day for review will sit on the 27th of September. And I would say get your ratings and reviews in by the day before. I'd say I'm going to say by 9 p.m. again. I say the day before just because it makes it easier for me to get the averages ready and get everything set up in terms of people's reviews and stuff like that. And I do implore anyone that is joining the game club and wants to do game club, I implore you, please, like, do ratings and reviews, because it's been a lot of fun just getting everyone's opinion on things, chatting through everyone's opinions, and getting that average rating is, like, making sure we get a whole encompassed rating score that is going to be inclusive with everyone's score. I think is going to be great. So please make sure to rate and review on the Discord when you play the game. Even if you don't complete the game, I'm going to say that. Even if you don't complete the game, give it a rate. At the very least, give it a rating. PlayStation Plus price increases. When did they announce that? God damn. Don't get me started on those. I can assure you this game won't take as long to play. No, I don't think it will. Does this mean I can technically... Thank you, Brad. I can technically load up Broken Sword right now. I mean... Yes. Oh, Faye literally just said exactly what I just said. She said it first, though, so I said what Faye said. Right, let's have a look at this. We have a Reddit link from Brad. Transition, okay. Oh god, that is tiny. Okay. PlayStation Plus price increases coming September 6th. Interesting that that is the other release date of Starfield, huh? Weird that it lands on the same day. Here are new prices for PlayStation Plus 12-month subscription plans. So 12 months, $80, 72 euros, 60 quid a year. Wow. Wait, that's PlayStation Plus Essential, so that is the smallest price. Whoa, that is a massive price. Do you bring high quality games with value added benefits? So what do you get for this? Do you still get the free games every month? Do you get do you get to stream the game as well? Like, you know, the game streaming thing where you get like Game Pass but streaming, you know what I mean? Well, I'm not plan to do anything other than have a bath. Oh, nice, Faye. Not gonna lie, I don't know what they are currently, but comments are saying it's around 30%. Gonna check I'm not paying it now. 30% is pretty big, especially considering Game Pass. Game Pass went up a little bit. It wasn't 30% though. That is an insane price though. Can you pay for... The new prices for the 12-month subscription will remain at a discounted rate when compared to 1 month. Okay, so it hasn't actually said what the 1 month is, but that is an insane price. So Essential, I'm guessing online multiplayer. I can't think what else. And maybe extra would be you get the free games each month, and then premium you get... Should we actually have a look at this? Maybe I shouldn't be guessing. I should actually have a look to see what this is. PlayStation Plus tiers. Guide to the all-new PlayStation Plus. Here we go. Perfect. We have a built-in table to look at. Come on, guys. A table. Look at this shit. Okay, so Essential. Same benefits PlayStation Plus members get today. PS4 and PS5 monthly games. Online multiplayer access, exclusive discounts, cloud storage, and more. Cloud storage, pretty cool. Even though PC, we get it for free. As well as the online multiplayer. And the discounts. And free games from Epic, actually, now you think of it. Sorry. Extra PS4 and PS5 game catalog. Okay, so that'll be the live streaming stuff, right? Game Pass went up, but that seemed what? Yeah, inflation. Bring the PC in with you. Install a game in the bath. Yeah, I'm surprised that there hasn't been like a waterproof game system yet that people could play in the bath. If I want to be some kind of static super, maybe electric girl, yeah. Currently, there is no difference in what you get with the packages. It's just price rise, I think. No difference, as in. I know. I mean, I'm just curious about the tiers because I haven't actually looked at the tiers yet. I don't even play on console anymore, but it really fucks me off that they charge for... I know. And they keep saying, well, you're less likely to get hacked. I mean, they say, well, you're not going to get hacked, but the evidence dictates otherwise with that one. Deluxe, original PlayStation, PS2, PSP Classic, games catalogs, PS3 remasters. So it doesn't... Oh, original... Oh, so PS4 and PS5 game catalog. So you can actually download those games then. The same with the classics. Because it's stipulating on this one, original PS3 games via cloud streaming. So you got to assume that the rest of this isn't cloud streaming then. Time-limited game trials on blockbuster titles. Cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PS2. Okay. So this is where it comes in, like, becomes quite interesting. We will listen to the Bone Zone.
Ich bin Schnappi, das Krokodil. Thomas Ägypten, direkt am Nil.
If you buy a game, you should get the whole game. Agreed, yeah. Honestly, I rarely play on PS4 these days. I don't get time. You don't like buying a PS5, paying to play online and paying your ISP for the internet. Nice. So the interesting thing is, as Chelsea put in the gaming news channel, is they have released this portable console type thing. I think it said it's $200, and I'm under the assumption that is a game streaming machine. Which I think, Brad, you actually said, yeah, that is the case. Which you can either stream to your PlayStation console, or I guess if you then pay for premium, you can cloud stream from their servers. Yeah, it's only for streaming game. So, okay, so it doesn't render that completely useless, because if you have a PlayStation already, that means that... See, I was wondering if you like bought the $200 console and then you had to buy premium as a subscription on top of that to be able to actually play games on it, right? So I don't know. It doesn't... It's a feature, again, it's a feature that we've had for a while on PC. Like, we've had, like, Steam, what do they call it? Steam... I can't remember. But they made it so that you could literally do that from your mobile phone as well. You do it from your mobile phone. You can do it from some smart TVs. It's crazy what you can do with that already. And not only are they kind of late to the party, but also they're charging out the arsehole for... I don't know. Yeah, streaming only and no Bluetooth, so you have to buy their own PlayStation headsets. That's really poor practice as well. That's a good point, actually. They did advertise a new headset as well, didn't they? I'd say that's some spicy news right there. I think it's really is a bit of a shame. Oh, there are actually like monthly prices as well. So $6.99 a month for Essential, $10.99 a month for Extra, and then Premium, which comes with everything, £13.49 a month. Is that about on par with Netflix? I feel like that is. See, I just know that, like, people who are diehard like PlayStation, this is perfect for them, which is good. I like the fact that, yeah, they are bringing stuff that people potentially actually want. Just like, it's another Apple thing, you know what I mean? Where Apple bring in these features that have been on other phones for years. And then there's like a big hoopla for it. As we would say here, these cunts are getting motions. Yep. Yep. Let's have a quick look at gaming news on Reddit, and if we have really exhausted the news, maybe I'll go into a game. What do you say, guys? I'll go into a game of some sort. You know what game? But that'll be something. Probably they're releasing something like this. Yeah, you would have thought, well, I suppose because of the chip shortages, maybe it made it a bit difficult to do a slim version of the PS5. But no, you're right. Like, I wonder if they're worried about hardware as well. Because Xbox has already said, sorry, say Xbox. Mr. Xbox himself, Phil Spencer, has said that they don't get the majority of their they don't get their money from hardware anymore, which I think they've always said as well. They've always kind of gone for software, but they're actually losing money from hardware at the moment, and they're banking on the software side of things, like Game Pass and all of these game companies that they've bought, so that they are publishing these games and getting the money from the games that come out. So it's just, I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting move from Sony as well, because you gotta wonder if they're also trying to do the same thing at the moment as well, of trying to push their software, because that's essentially what they're doing. They have brought out new hardware, but that is a software machine right there. That is a cheap ass software machine. I know that probably makes very little sense and is a very vague thing to say, but I don't know. Sea of Stars. Has anyone seen anything on this game? It's getting some incredible reviews at the moment. And I only just heard about it. I think it only just got released. I only just heard about it. But there's so many people that are actually like raving about this game at the moment. Has anyone seen it? Is anyone interested in this? It's an RPG. I think someone said it was like... Someone said it was like Chrono Trigger? I might be wrong. The Golden Sun experience of my dreams. Golden Sun was another JRPG. Sea of Stars looks good. It's on Game Pass. Okay, all I have to say is one word. Wow. This game is just us kids back in the early mid 90s playing Chrono Trigger all over again. But instead being kids, we transform to boring adults. Wow. Really selling it. This is like a great Steam Deck game, actually. This kind of hype, it reminds me of when Octopath Traveler came out, or the demo for it came out, and then a lot of people really got into that as well. Kind of reminds me of that. Oh, cool. I'd like to give it a go. Unfortunately, I have like a massive list of RPGs that are just sitting there at the moment. I'm currently on Final Fantasy V at the moment, and I'm still struggling to get through it, I'll be honest. It's one of those games for me. Right, let's have a look. Return to Silent Hill gets rumored release date. No. Not really too fussed on rumors for Silent Hills at the for Silent Hill stuff at the moment. God, I don't want to say Silent Hills, the game that everyone wanted. Nah, that's alright. There's not much going on. Let me oh god. Let me have a look to see. What games we've got going on at the moment. There was a boomer shooter that I was quite interested in playing. Yeah, it's either a case of going into a boomer shooter or kind of stopping early. I don't know. Have a quick look. Is anyone playing anything interesting lately? Did you complete Quake 2? I completed the main mission for Quake 2. I've still got the side missions for it. If it comes to it, I'll most likely go for that. But I swear I bought another I bought another game and I can't find it. Oh no, I have found it. So it was that. It's either Zortch or the DLC to a Medieval, which I did also buy as well. It's 7 gigabytes though. What I might do, shall we? Let's get into this Zortch game, because I only heard of it from Civi, who is a YouTuber, and I'd never heard of this game before, and it looked quite interesting. So we could just give this a go, and yeah, see how we feel about it. Started Walking Simulator again, but I've not had much time to play it. Brad means Death Stranding, just in case anyone doesn't know. And I'm running out of time because Starfield. So you going to go straight on to Starfield when it comes out, Brad? I think I'll try to as well. But I'm streaming on Wednesday. I say that in the nicest way possible, but yeah. God damn. Could stream it. Maybe. Yeah, I have Game Pass, so I may as well. Yeah. I feel like that is a stipulation for a lot of people, right? It almost was a stipulation for me. I don't think I would have bought Starfield, funnily enough, if it wasn't on Game Pass. I don't know if other people share the same thing. I tell you what I did learn, though. I watched a Moist Critical video on some leaks for Starfield, and it's getting people a little bit worried. Some of the content that has been gleaned from these leaks, it's a little worrying. But I suppose you don't know until you actually play it, right? So I would have waited a few months if I would have had to buy it. Me too. I wouldn't have bought it at full price, I don't think. Oh really? What do you mean, oh really? About what Moist Critical said, or about having not bought it? Stay away from anything related to a game I want to play. Again, this is from a leak from someone who seemed like a bit of an idiot. Although some people are kind of agreeing with it. That it's like, oh yeah, that is a bit sus. A bit sus. It's never good when they stop some places having review copies, yeah. That is true as well. That is true. It was mentioned that there are some, when I say some, quite a few areas that are barren. And when I say that, it's like empty areas within the game. That was one of my big things of when, as soon as they announced that there was going to be however many planets in the universe in this game, or in the galaxy, or I don't know how far we're really going out with this game. But I think they said thousands, in the thousands, right? I instantly became skeptical about there being too much breadth of content for what they would be able to achieve. And I think having something that big doesn't help. I don't know. Right, we'll talk about it a bit more. Let's go into this game called Zortch and see if it is worthy for shooting the shit. I think it will be, but you never know. You never know with these games. Who knows? Right, let me sort this out. Game capture. Zortch. And game sound. Zortch. Okay. Why is this game so loud? I'm gonna go in the title with this game saying, does this coding game suck? We know a coding game sucks at the very least. I swear someone keeps making coffee at this. I smell it as well! Yo, I smell it as well. I don't know who's drinking coffee at this time of night. Coffee drinking guys. Oh shit, visitor. Half damage for enemies, plus damage to enemies. Pushover, slightly less damage for enemies. Warrior, normal difficulty. Dominator, more enemies. Subjugator, what does that even mean? A lot more enemies. Or maxed, more damage from enemies. Enemies revive, nah. Fuck that shit. That is bloody fucking nightmare in Doom. Fuck that. Yeah, I smell it pretty heavily as well, Chelsea. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I usually go for a harder difficulty, maybe hard. We can change it later on if we need to. Oh my god. Okay, well, we know what we're doing.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Oh, Cowplant Life. Welcome in, Esther. How are you doing? How's things going? Maybe it's an aphrodisiac. I don't know if Chelsea sees coffee as an aphrodisiac. Do you, Chelsea? I don't know. There is a limited resolution for this game. Gonna leave it as it is. Yeah, how are you doing, Esther? How have you been? It's been a while. It's sad everyone knows it's me immediately, or a good thing. No, well, Cowplant, I feel like you've had your name previously with that, but I did also hear about what happened to your previous account, which really sucks to hear. And I hope you're able to retrieve it at some point. But I think it's a good thing. Yeah, Twitch are dumb bastards. But yeah, I hope everything's going well though. Uncap. the... Oh my god. I think actually FOV was alright. Anyway, I came in here for the mouse aim speed, which needs to be put down to like 10%. Okay. Okay, so... Riddle me this, Batman. I've just uncapped the frame rate and it feels worse. What the fuck? Brad, any idea? Am I just gonna have to keep it at 60? Why did that feel worse? Auto? Oh my god. So you can uncap your frame rate. We've got to have 720 resolution, you know what I mean? Don't, maybe VSync? No. Okay, well, this is really bad. This is so bad. Let's just do one over our own good. Can't join the mafia, I guess. Yeah, surviving. Good to hear you surviving. Complex letterboxing. Oh my god. This game, what is going on? Well, I guess I'm sticking... I'm going to uncap it, but it's really weird. That little spark sound that happens on occasion sounds like the start of a crit... Oh, please don't say that. You are right. You are in a fine mess, human. Also, even though the resolution did say 720, this is definitely higher than 720p. So yeah, I genuinely don't know what's going on. Alien Trilogy, good call out there, Jessica. Funny enough, oh my god. Oh, you can kick to like... God. You can just keep floating in the air if you keep kicking. Funny enough, I've been looking at games on the PS1 to play. What am I actually kicking here? Is it that? Oh. Okay. That FOV feels janky too. Well, it's like too much or not enough? Oops. I right-clicked. Like too wide, or let me have a look to see what the other FOV is. So I can go all the way to 120. Oh my god. It's not too bad. Yeah, you're right. Everything does feel like it's in slow motion. Please stream that. I wish I could play again. I will definitely be streaming it at some point because I want to go through some PS1 games, especially with the new upscaler that I've got as well. It's a no-brainer, really. I'm not sure it feels off. I kind of agree with you. There is something insanely off about this game, just in general as well. Oh, okay, you can chuck your wrench. And Q. Oh, right, so... Ah, okay. This is so weird. Oh, thank you for the hi, Esther. Thank you for the hi. Through an emulator though, Jessica, I think, oh jeez. I think it's definitely doable. If ever you wanted to figure out how to play it again, I can help out as well. Whoa, come on. This game feels so jank. Oh, maybe you're right, actually, Chelsea. Yeah, they're a bit close. Oh, these came back to life. Oh my god. Okay, right. I've already got TNT. Sick. What? Oops. I didn't wait to see if that guy was a good guy or a bad guy, so I guess he's now a bad guy. He's not on my side, so therefore he is a bad guy. Oh, Die Hard's a good show as well. Love smashing up the glass in Die Hard. Shoot the glass. I love that game. Yeah, that would be good. I want to get an emulator. Look, I'm more than happy to help. In fact, I do have a large collection of PS1 ROMs. If you also need help with that as well. The FPS thing is a known bug. The dev is active on the Steam forums. Something about the game animations, etc., being capped at 60 Hz in the game code, even though it says 140. Yeah, I think I've seen that bug in other games as well. It's quite frustrating. Oh my god! I don't know if I can play this. This is so jank. What time is it? 10. I mean, this game, I'm not 100% sure on this game. It's so floaty.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Jessica. F the ads. Oh, well, thank you. I could actually hook up my PS1. Oh no. I could actually quickly hook up my PS1 and we could have a look at Alien Trilogy, because I have a feeling I've already got it on there. So if that's something that you guys might want to do. A quick look at Alien Trilogy? Alien Trilogy on PS1? Because I'm not too fussed on this game, to be honest. Maybe another time for this game. I don't know if I'm in the mood for it right now. I'm listening. Well, there we go. Does say he's trying to figure out the fix. To fix it though, it might be worth going. Okay, there you go, Brad. Awesome. You've convinced me. The animations being capped thing, I think, is because they don't know how to make the speed not based on refresh. Oh dear. With my eyes. All right, we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's get the PlayStation plugged in. Can I get music, please? Oh yeah, there is music. Good. Took me 20 years to realize that no matter what the meeting is about, if you chime in with it's just about finding that balance, people will always agree. Finding that balance. I don't think I've heard that one before, funnily enough. Right, I've got to move this PS2 away. Chelsea's very kindly lent me her PS2. Take as good a care of it as possible. Yeah. Go. Right. Just need to quickly fetch the PS1. I'm doing mod work right now, yeah. If Brad wants to be a mod, all he has to do is say that he wants to be a mod. I think I asked you at one point. I think you're... No. That could be. Alright, where is that power cable?
Ah!
Shit!
Schnipp, schnapp! Ah, ah, da, ja! Ich bin Schnappi, das Krokodil! Ha! Komm aus Ägypten, direkt am Nil! Ja!
The fuck? I can't see where I put this damn power cable. Oh, isn't that great? Bear with me, guys. Just need to find this bloody power cable. Oh, here it is. Drop it in. Oh, my camera's gone. Jeez. What happened? Let me just fix that. Okay. Okay, so that's on. Oh, Jesus, you're not helping, Murray. You want to help me here? Rather than just run past. There we go. That's on. And now I just need my PS1 controller. Oh dear, Flynn's throwing shade. Right, let me change the category. I wonder if Alien Trilogy is actually on here. Holy shit, it is. Look at that. Who's dono walling here? Not gonna lie, the first two games I did as a group work have better movement than that game. Shit. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a better chance later on down the line. We'll see. We'll see. It might be a hidden gem. You never know. That is also true as well, Chelsea. Chelsea is not the thing. Okay. Neither is Esther. Right. Steerage. Let me turn. Oh, I need to actually plug the Elgato in as well. Oh. Oh, really? Perfect. Oh, nice. Do you have a specific place that anyone can go to those builds, like a website or something? I'd be interested in that, to be honest. Right, let me have a look. So, main PS1. GBSC, don't fail me now. Please don't fail me now. With your bloody red line shit. Oh look, I was watching myself because I was lurking in Doo's stream. Tell me now. It's failing me, guys. Come on. Plugged in. I've got so much shit around here. Probably something to do with it. There's no source coming through there. God, there's wires all over the fucking place. If I turn it off and on. Yeah, it's just zip files of them on my Google Drive. Please do, perfect. I will check them out for definite. That goes for anyone actually. If anyone in chat is making a game, I'd be happy to play it. Load preset. Oh shit. My GBS control struggling. Here we go. We're in. We're in, guys. I've hacked the system. Is chat in the wrong place at the moment? Oh no, it's in the right place. The camera is in the wrong place. Nope. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's just check that sound is working. Good. And now I just need to... Well, that's source. That's incorrect. Bear with me, guys. Dell PS1. There we go. Okay, cool. Riddle me this. What is that? No. What is it that no one wants, but no one wants to lose? Oh shit! A lawsuit. Wow, you really got that. A lawsuit. I also caught day against the scores. Oh, nice. Yeah, lawsuit. How's that been going? What is going on with my source? Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Copy. Studio mode. Oh, do I have a different source, actually? Ah, okay, fixed it. We're all good. We're all good. All right. Alien Trilogy! Fuck you! Don't bust my jokes, damn it. Well, I've heard it before, just took me a while. Didn't take you that long. Going well so far, I may end up $1 million richer and better education. God damn! The fuck? Yeah, good luck. Oh god. Do I need to reset my thing? Please work. Please. Oh. Yeah. Got this shit sorted on original hardware as well. Look at that. And he took the best part of 10 minutes or so. That. Yeah, 10 minutes. You'll see, fucked with the wrong mama. I'll sue them for $1 million of better education. Hell yeah.
Take Norman and his team to investigate. We don't want anyone to learn that the company has deliberately infected colonists in order to smuggle alien specimens past ICC quarantine.
Yes, sir.
It's imperative that you get Ripley to trust you. She's familiar with the xenomorph, and we may need her help to bring one out alive.
Understood.
All right, understand this. The Bioweapons Division had orders to eliminate anyone who attempts to interfere. Obviously, they won't be aware of your team's mission.
This is such a sick intro. Oh, thank you, Perfect. Check the music. Focus. That's one of the options. Raging Terror, Acid Rain, Raging Terror, Xenomania. I've heard this game is difficult. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, strafing is gonna be the L1 and L2 buttons, L1 and R1 buttons. Oh no. Does it even have analog? It doesn't have analog. I'm doing this all on the D-pad as well. We're gonna try. Fire 1 is X, square is fire 2. Oh wait, I can actually change it. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I can change it. I can change it, guys. I don't know if that's gonna help. Alright, well, I'll leave it. Camera sway. We'll leave everything for now. Yeah, there's no FOV fill, that's alright. Yeah, I suppose it's their job to keep all records, so it's a good thing at least they did that in terms of their job, right? The picture doesn't even have the sticks on OG PS1, yeah. Wish me luck, guys. I might actually have to turn down the difficulty. I probably should have just turned down the difficulty, because I'm pretty sure this is a difficult game. Incoming data transfer. Mission brief. You are advised to clear the entrance for the Marine drop crew by removing crate and barrel barricades and dispatching only xenomorphs you may encounter. Note that due to the protective design of the barrels for transportation, your 9mm will be ineffective in their removal. Search out alternative means. We've got... Oh my god. Oh, whoops. Okay, circle is open door. Oh wow, yeah, look at that sway. Okay, cool, I can kill those with one shot. This is pretty cool. So yeah, L1 and R1 is strafe. It's a full turn left and turn right jobby, and it's very slow to turn. But hopefully the game is balanced to allow for this slow turn. I'm not sure the music kind of really fits the mood, I'll be honest. What do you guys think? Door powered up. Door active. Oh shit! It's attacking me! Fuck you! Derm patch. Auto mapper. Oh cool. So I've actually got a map now. Oh cool, look at all these 3D models. I'm considering, like, it's a 2D sprite. That's pretty cool that they've actually got the models. I'm assuming maybe the 3D models are used. stuff, maybe, I don't know. Can I go for here now? Definitely serviceable, this game. Like, yeah, that was a 3D model that was floating around. Right, how do I change weapons? So triangle, triangle. 20. So I'll probably wait to use that. Where's the music gone? Let's come back. Any secrets anywhere? No. Okay. Am I going back on myself? Serviceable. Do I use the shotgun for something else? Can I actually shoot through these barrels? Can I move them? Let me just try these. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, right, well, I can access other areas now because I guess my pistol wasn't doing enough. I kind of want to go back to the start of the level just to see where there were extra barrels. You know what, this is quite scary, and it actually like brings me on to something. Hey, but this music, is it a bop? Is it a bop, Chelsea? It kind of reminds me of the 007 game on GoldenEye on the N64. Oh, I just ran over the acid. Right, let's go this way. Oh shit, is there something behind me? Did we get through? Oh, that's weird. But does it fit it though? Do you think it fits it? I know that the time this came out, like, this is probably like the perfect match of music for when this game came out, but I'm not feeling it as much. I backed up, bitch. Okay, it's a vibe. All right, I agree. Jesus. Oh, so there's the exit. Should I look for some other shit though? Maybe I should look for some other shit first. There's a hole there. Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! Jesus Christ, that was actually scary. So one of the points I was actually going to make is someone mentioned on Twitter, and it's quite interesting, that when Doom came out, it never had mouse look and WASD. It was purely the cursor keys, and it was like this, where it was forward, turn left, turn right, backwards, and that was it. I'm assuming it might have had strafe, maybe, but I don't know if it was used as much. So playing Doom back in the day meant it was a lot scarier, because trying to get yourself out of certain situations was a lot more difficult. Which it's quite interesting, really. Fuck off! Gotcha, bitch. Defo won't get this music for a game like this anymore. No, yeah, that's probably my point anyway. Maybe that's not a bad thing though. I agree, Jesus, as if we were fighting to like it. You were, weren't you? Got my old-fashioned 6-shooter. Well, it sounds like. My good old-fashioned 6-shooter. Ow. Me clean, listen to K-pop and lurky poo. Thank you for the lurk, Esther, and good to see you again. Is it out of order to say that I'm already enjoying the game more than Alien Isolation? No, it isn't. I'm actually enjoying it more than Alien Isolation, so... Should have played this for Friday, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna fucking... I think OG Doom and PC had strafe, but you had to hold the button down. You could strafe left or right. Hold control on left or right. But that sounds horrible as well, to be fair. But like, with this, if this was on PC, like, we'd be blitzing through it, because you'd have really good aim, have really good control, just in general. Back right off. So a lot of the things that are kind of actually scaring me at the moment, considering I have hardly any, like, real useful movement, the limitation is kind of the thing that is actually scaring me a lot. And I wonder, like, the same can be said for the Silent Hill games as well, and Resident Evil with the tank controls. So it's kind of a universal thing that when you start limiting games in terms of the control that you can use for it, it sometimes makes a better game, or a game with a better intention, or, well, a clearer intention, right? Yeah. I tell you what though, this is really like brutalizing my thumb at the moment. I might actually have to swap to my other PS1 controller, if I can remember where I put it. Where did I put that shit? Where is it? I don't know if this... Oh yeah, oh my god, yeah, this one's even better. Using the other PS1 controller. No worries, Chelsea. Yeah, the controls definitely affected the gameplay quite a lot back then. It's so cool how it's like changed since then now, because Doom being a completely different game, as said, I need to be careful not to knock anything. It's like turned into something completely different, but both games are still... Oh no. Let's get a picture of this bloody level password. That is a massive password. What the fuck? Selected memory card left. Save game. There we go. Oh really, Brad? Oh god. Did they have dedicated areas to be able to do it as well? Incoming data transfer. Mission brief. You must locate the main junction room and activate all 3 control panels. This will allow further penetration into the colony. Pick up any seismic survey charges as they are essential for the removal of temporary walls. Ooh. Penetration, huh? Kind of wish analog worked with this, but yeah. The manuals had notes, pages, and that. I think, you know what I might have heard about this game? It has compatibility with the PlayStation 1 mouse. That's something I'd like to explore. I don't know how viable it is to actually get a genuine PlayStation mouse, but I wonder if there's another way to do it, you know what I mean? have the auto map yet. Can't go through there, but they can, fuckers. Hey! One shot didn't kill it. Shot it through the floor, nice. Derm patch. Can I use the derm patch? Ooh. Ooh, what did you send me, Brad? What did you send me? £22. Wow. It's cheaper than what I thought it was going to be. Jesus Christ. They actually have one as well. I don't even remember seeing like a PlayStation mouse ever being sold anywhere, so no idea how CEX of all places has it. That's pretty cool. Okay, I've got to actually go to PS1 again. I don't know, maybe I'll invest in a PlayStation mouse at some point. From what I've seen of it, you literally you have the mouse in one hand and you still use a game controller to do like other bits and pieces. Not 100% sure what, but I'm not really sure what the mouse would do as well. Maybe it is just looking left and right and that's it, which would be quite interesting to try. No, I think £22 is a good investment for that. Yeah, for that. I guess the derm patches you just pick up off the floor and that's the health. Yeah, me too, Brad. I didn't even bother looking because I thought it was going to cost a lot. Missed. Wait, you're kidding me. I've got to be next to it to fucking do it. Oh. Not if you had a mouse. I can't fault that logic, I'll be honest. You got me. Ow, fuck off! Fuck off! Go. Oh. Where's my heartbeat going? What the fuck? Die, you fuck! Sorry, I probably shouldn't shout that. I've got the window open. That actually scared the shit out of me. What the hell? Oh, really, Brad? I can tell. Thank you for. I'd never asked that question before, so thank you for clearing that up for me. It was well needed. You know what I'm quite interested in? There is a dongle coming out which allows you to use think any Bluetooth controller has a PS1 controller. It's from 8BitDo as well, and I'm kind of tempted to get one. I think they're only like 20 quid as well, and I think that's bloody worth it, especially considering I already feel like I'm getting like bad carpal tunnel from playing just on the D-pad at the moment. Oh, my heartbeat's going again. This way, isn't it? It does, yeah. And 20 quid, again, 20 quid. For something like that, which is going to prevent me from spraining my wrist in some way. I think it's definitely worth it. Although there is something about using an original PlayStation controller, which is nice. But when something doesn't have analog support, it's really difficult to be able to control it, because like the D-pad is all right. It might be like the years of just it being alive. I think just screaming out at this point. Years of it just kind of like existing, and the D-pad just not being great anymore. Whereas an analog stick, like the worst that can happen from an analog stick, I feel like, is stick drift, right? It just not being calibrated correctly for whatever reason. You're spitting at me. I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh yeah. Got ya. Alright, where am I going? Oh, I've already been down here. Need to go this way? Left? Yeah, left. Oh, I can't go in there this way. I haven't pressed the button for it. I guess this way. Left. Oh, no worries, Brad. Thank you for joining. Thank you for reviewing and rating. It goes for everyone else as well that reviewed and rated and played the game, even if you played it for a little bit. Thank you so much for joining Games Club. It's been a really good turnout, actually, and very enjoyable stream to head, I'll be honest. So yeah, thanks everyone for their contributions. Oh yeah, thank you for the 5 gifts to sub. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? Okay, I don't know where to go. Oh wait, there's a door over here. There's a door over here. We're at the Chad, damn straight. There's another door over here. Ah, yes, it's got yellow. So difficult to get away! So what makes this a trilogy then? Is there just like, is there 3 different types of games in this then? Kind of like Die Hard Trilogy. No worries, Chelsea. I won't be online, to be fair. Damn patch. Well, this isn't good. There isn't any indication on where I need to go. There is a room that I haven't fully checked out, so maybe I'll go do that. I went the wrong way. I'll say this first. Game Club review stream has been. Oh, thank you. I hope everyone has been enjoying it, because I have. says I've been in here though. What the fuck? Let me just check. What the fuck? More enemies come, or have I not been in here? Come. Oh shit, I haven't been in here. Yeah, me too, Chelsea. Fucking battery required. Do one, mate. What the fuck? Where am I supposed to go now? Battery around here. Yeah, this is really hurting my hand now. I guess that's good enough reason to, one, get the mouse. Actually, no, the mouse still need to have one controller. Maybe the other side of this area might be open now. I don't know why it would be, but you never know. Red door. It's saying I need a battery. Battery around here. 9mm ammo. I don't have a battery in my thing. No, no batteries. Definitely press that button. Now open this door over here. Now I need a battery, and there isn't any battery in the actual room. So I guess I'm gonna go searching around again. Ow. Yeah, this way, and then left. Oh, my heartbeat's going again. I already pressed this one, I think. Yeah. Go down here again, just in case I missed a battery down here. What? Ah! Please die, thank you. I'm just gonna blow up those. Oh! Fuck! Ammo. That's been pressed. And I could blow up these boxes as well. Maybe there's a battery in one of them. Oh shit. Just wasting ammo now. Ah, oh, you motherfucker. There was a battery in there. Okay, well. Can't forget the bloody barrels and boxes, I guess. Door activated. I'm guessing it's the door opposite this door. Not opposite, behind this door. No? No? Okay, there is another door that I haven't gone to, which is just down there, so maybe it's that door. Also, my heartbeat's going again, so that clearly means that there is an alien nearby. Yeah, continue going down this way. come on. Not that way. Oh! End of level! Didn't find the secrets though. Clearly I'm not 100%ing this game. Right, I'm going to actually take another picture of this password because even though it does seem like it's saving to my memory card, I don't want to make a mistake. So let's have a look. Save game. Okay. Cool. Nice. Right, I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I think we've done a lot tonight already. Let's go on to here. There we go. Wow, just in time for an ad break. What the fuck? Okay. This stream has been great. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in with Game Club. It's been a great turnout, and I welcome any new people who want to join Game Club and play some games every month with us. At the very least one. This month, if you weren't in earlier, is going to be Broken Sword 1 Director's Cut. If you would like a free key, I believe there will be one available for one person in the Discord, supplied by Doof. Again, thank you so much, Doof, for supplying those codes. It is insane. And yeah, join us. Like, even if you don't get that code, 99p on GOG, and it is a fantastic game. I've played it before. You definitely wanna see some Broken Sword action, play some Broken Sword action, and then subsequently, when you play some Broken Sword, bring in a rating and review. We rate and review together. We come together at the end of the month, every last Wednesday of every month, and that'll be the review and the decider for the next game as well. So yeah, come join us for that. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys. There is a lot to thank before I go, though. So thank you to Magoo for the raid. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Brad, for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. I also actually, yeah, thank you so much, dude. That is insane. I also forgot to thank Doof. So I did thank Doof for a gifted tier 1 sub. He gifted 3 months to Perfect. So thank you so much. And thank you, Chelsea, for the gifted tier 1 sub to Golden. It's been crazy, Jesus Christ. And thank you for the raid, Doof, as well. Thank you so much. And Jessica for the resub. Look at that. Thank you so much. I finally remembered that clip. Let's have a quick look before I go then. Let's have a quick old look. Let me just There's such a long pause. So that was snack segment.
Yeah.
That was so much longer than I thought. It's 37 seconds of sheer like distaste. That is great. I love that. That is so good. That is so good. Thank you for that one, Chelsea. Although we went for a drink at the same time. That was so good. That's a great clip. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Oh yeah, And thank you, Chelsea, for the patch as well. We're gonna. I think Chelsea. I'm assuming you have you already put it on the Discord, or you will be putting it on the Discord. Something's happening on the Discord. I don't know. Yeah, Chelsea will be putting the patch on the Discord. So if haven't, okay. Well, we'll put it on the Discord anyway. So anyone that played, rated, or reviewed, you have this patch to do as you will. You'll see the hidden number 1 on there to say that this was month number 1, and we'll be doing a patch like this for every single month. So yeah, thank you again, Chelsea, for contributing some awesome art to that. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna have to leave. I'm bloody tired. This has been a full-on stream. So yeah, thanks everyone again. It's been insane, and hope everyone has a great rest of your week. Yeah, I'm not gonna raid out. I'm tired. So yeah, I will catch you guys on Friday. Don't know what we're playing yet. It won't be Silent Hill 2. I need to find my copy of Silent Hill 2 wherever it is. So and I need to get the upscaler fixed as well. I'd rather get it fixed and be on good working order for Silent Hill 2 before we do it. So there's no rush, but yeah. I'll catch you later, guys. Everyone have a great rest of your week, and yeah, see you on Friday. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.